your chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh. Every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.
Aloha, everybody. Aloha, Ronnie.
Yeah, what's up, Steve?
How's it going, man? How are you?
I'm not feeling too hot, but I'm here. I guess that's all that matters.
Oh,
My darn camera ain't working again. That's why I went back out and came back in. It still wouldn't work. I think I'm going to try it again if you got time. Are we live now?
yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you can still try it.
I'll be right back.
That's it. Okay. Aloha, everybody in chat. We got Finding Keno, Karen Reese, Creek Squad, Chrissy Cat, William Grammer. It's a damn good show. Yeah. Me, my Patriot.
It still ain't going to work.
Still not work. No big deal. And D. Johns, Ed Hen. Well, Charlie Gabaldon, Mr. Gabaldon. We are waiting for your people to get a hold of our people, Mr. Gabaldon. Mr. B, Van Life. What's up, Van Life? The man with the beautiful beard.
Hadn't seen Van in a while.
Yeah, how you been, Van? Craig the Hunter.
Craig's here.
Hey,
Oh,
Craig.
Craig's here. Wait, you made the big time, Steve, when Craig the Hunter is in the audience. You made the big time.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Damn right.
Hawk, what's up, Hawk? Aloha.
Hey, Hawks. And when Mr. Charlie and Craig and Hawks are all three in the audience, oh Lord, I mean, you're bigger than any Hollywood movie.
Doing something right. That's for sure.
Tell you. Hello, everybody. Hope y'all are all doing great today. How you doing, Steve?
Good. Been slowly but steadily picking up. So kind of work-wise, kind of getting but hey, something's better than nothing, right?
Kind of getting back on track, huh? Well, that's good. It's better than going backwards.
Right. It's crazy though, because at one point you go like, I'm talking 5 years ago, you go from like rock bottom to then like 2 years ago, and you're like, I made it, like I can live comfortable, and then you just have a little bit of medical issues, and you're like, oh shit, you gotta start all over.
Yes, sir. I know exactly what you mean. And why it works out that way for some of us, I don't know. It's just funny. Some guys can go through their whole life and never have a serious medical issue until they're ready to croak.
Right.
While others have them starting at 40 and then you can't get over them. One right after the other.
Or what really gets me is there's a certain people that never have money issue or finance issue. They're just, and I'm talking about people that make good. Hey, Dom Torgrosa, aloha. That make good money, and they can't even tie their shoes. It's like, how do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like the ugly guy that gets the beautiful girl. You wonder, how does this ever happen?
Right, yeah, exactly. But yeah, speaking of Dom Torgrosa, on Tuesday, I'm looking forward to Tuesday. It's 8/8 at 8. August 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern on Dom's channel.
So you got a whole bunch of eights there.
Yep. It's gonna be a damn good show.
I heard that it'd have to be. With the Dom father and all, he had any choice but to be a damn good show.
Hey, you can't go wrong with the Don Father.
And that's this Tuesday. When is it again?
This Tuesday coming up, 2 days.
Okay,
Yeah. Which, by the way, Dom, did you get the email? Because I did email you back yesterday. I just want to make sure. But yeah, I'm running the show. I'm running Dom's channel on Tuesday. Well, not his channel, but the show. But
I got you.
everybody's got to show up. Tell me what to do.
But is it going to be karaoke or what? What's
It's you pick, I play. So it's you pick, and then Dom plays because I I don't know how to play any instruments or have any.
I heard that me either. I'm doing good to listen, much less play them.
I can play the air guitar pretty good and the steering wheel.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at the steering wheel myself. That's about it though. Mr. B says he made his money and he still can't tie his shoes. That's bad, ain't it?
Well, Edwina Hewitt, aloha and welcome. You can stick around if you want. You might end up loving us. We have that effect on everybody.
We sure do. We're two lovely, handsome, debonair, dashingly beautiful guys.
And the whole purpose of the thumbnail is because the way the human brain works is pretty amazing to me. But as long as the first letter and the last letter of the word is correct, you can still read it without having to figure out what it says. Pretty interesting, huh?
How does it work if you ain't got a brain? Like
Well,
me.
then, yeah, well, then you make a ton of money and own a $3 million home and live in Hawaii and hope not to get hit by a bus when you leave the house. But
I got you. I got you. Kind of like you. Yeah, I know what you mean. All that money, living in Hawaii, in paradise, Don't ever
well,
have to sweat no bills.
the Hawaii part is correct.
If everybody actually knew how much money Steve had, they'd pass out from fright because he's what? How many $100 did you say in a hole?
Well, no, they'd pass out because they'd be like, "Man, I thought I was broke." Jeez.
Well, they'd really pass out if they seen how much I didn't have then, 3 or 4 times.
Well, I actually have a ton of money because I try to do that lucid dreaming so I can control my dreams and then remember them too. And when I'm successful at that, I'm loaded. But then I wake up, I'm like, shit,
Well,
gotta
you
go to
can
work.
control your dreams and remember them too. Well, I thought
There's it's
the whole point of a dream was it's a part of your brain that you have no control over.
that is true, but then there's lucid dreaming too, where it's you. It's hard to explain, but basically you're like you're still you're sleeping, but you're still a little bit conscious to know what you to know that you're dreaming and that you can control the way your dream goes.
Well, if I could do that, I'd have a dream about beautiful women or a different beautiful woman every night, and I'd remember it. So I'll
Hey,
never
you should check it out. Check out lucid dreaming. LUCID. Lucid dreaming.
come to think of it, though. I don't know if I want to remember that or not because I might have a nightmare about monsters or something one night, and I wouldn't want to remember that. I would want to control it though.
Right? Well, that's the best part.
So maybe it's something worth looking into. I
There's
agree, Tom. This
Edwina.
sound like a plot of Nightmare on Elm Street.
You could do a whole conversation on things said in anger. Filters go off, and you tend to say what you really think. That is very true, Edwina. Am I saying that right, Edwina? I don't want to mispronounce or botch anybody's name. And Chrissy Cat, yes, that is true, or at least that's what they've told me for the past 30 years. But
Well, see, Chris Cat, the thing with Steve is he's got to get a new plunger. He's been using the
yes,
same plunger for the last 25 years, and he's got to get a new one.
yep. And
That's
yeah,
what's
because
holding him
the
back.
rubber's all dry rotted, and there's no suction anymore, and
So his job sucks since he ain't got that plunger. But that all goes back, when you see a plumber walking up the sidewalk with a plunger, you better run or call another plumber or something, because if you let that guy do it, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, maybe both arms and both legs.
especially if he pulls up in a Hummer.
Exactly. Or a new Cadillac or Lincoln. I mean, can you imagine a plumber working out of a Lincoln or Cadillac? Man,
Well, the funny thing about that is I do know of a couple plumbing business owners that I've seen do that. Well, one was a Mercedes, and he would just go to talk to the customer about the plumber he was sending out and his technicians he was sending. It's like, dude, show up in a work van. Don't pull up in your Mercedes.
well, this was the boss, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but still, then I
But
guess that's why I don't make any money because plumbers they make so much because they charge so much, but I don't because I charge what I feel. I don't have a big company. I don't have employees or a warehouse or all that overhead.
Well, is there a book or anything that plumbers go by, like what you're supposed to make in an hour or anything, kind of like there is for mechanics when they're working on a car?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, the flat rate system.
Well, I'd get one of those, and I'd go at least by it. I damn sure wouldn't go below it.
Right. No, that is what I go by, and where I screwed up, and shout out to Shane Phelps for helping me with this. But where I screwed up is when a couple years ago when um how do I say a new person went into the White House, um
Oh,
and then the cost of everything tripled. I didn't raise my rates, so you know what I mean. So Shane Phelps helped me out with that, and I changed my rates to where it's still cheaper than the big companies. You're still getting 30 years experience and a great job that's guaranteed, but I'm not getting ripped off I'm not ripping myself off anymore, you know?
you're going to keep on messing with Shane, letting and taking his advice until you're going to become a complete moron. I'm just kidding you, Steve. You know that.
I know, I know. But no, what he did give me is so simple too, and it's one of those things like that's so simple. How did I not know that or even think like so I've been doing it and it makes a huge difference. And I wish I would have started doing it 3 years ago, but
Well, sometimes a lot of times it works out for you, and a lot of times it don't. I did it both ways. Flat rate, and then uh, just figured part it was charged by the hour, and then plus 10 or 15% or whatever. Because sometimes you don't know. If you go flat rate, well, you might wind up in a hole. I did a few times. That's how I found out. At least I didn't
yeah.
want to do it that way all the time in carpenter work.
Yeah, with plumbing it's hard though cuz I have worked for and it was out here too. I have worked for a company that did hourly rate and great company and great owner, Danny, the owner, and his wife Karen, great people. But I think they got well when I was there. I think they had like 14 trucks. But
Dang.
the only thing is, it's just like then all the employees, because they got paid hourly because they were charging the customer hourly, and so then each tech was just going to the job and trying to get in and out as fast as possible, and then get their day over with, rather than you know because to me, I like to take my time and do a good job. I don't care if it's like, well, I could get this done in an hour, but I'm probably going to take an hour and 45 minutes because I don't want to miss anything. Can't guarantee your work unless you know for sure it's solid, right?
No, well, true. Well, you see, if I needed surgery and you were the surgeon, one of them, I'd want you to do the surgery because I know you were going to take your time
Right.
and
Right.
do
And
it
but if
right, and
I
it'll
were
be thorough.
yeah, but if I were charging hourly and taking my time, it'd be like, whoa, hey, how much longer you plan on being? This is cost. But if it's like, all right, look, it's this much. It doesn't matter if I'm here for 2 hours or 20 hours. It's still going to be this much, you know?
Well, if I had good insurance, I wouldn't care. You know, depending on how good my insurance was. As far as the surgery thing goes. But no, I see what you're saying, Steve.
Right, right.
But that is something you have to figure out, along with a lot of other things when you're in business for yourself, and particularly when you're working by yourself. How in the world do you go about scheduling jobs? If do you like allow an hour or more, or or whatever for your jobs, or how do you do that?
Well, kind of just take them as they come in, but like emergencies, I try to, if it's an actual emergency, I try to do right away. But yeah, usually it just drives me nuts. But I try to give, you know, not like the cable company where they're like, we'll be there in the AM or the PM. And then you're just like, okay. But I try to give like a 2, sometimes 3 hour window, depending if I'm busy that day or got other calls. Because,
And what I'm saying is, like, if you have 3 or 4 jobs that day, uh, do you allow an hour? Say the job you're going to do, one of the jobs you're going to do, normally takes an hour. Do you allow just an hour for the job, or you give yourself a little leeway there
oh,
in
yeah, I
case it
always
does
give
run over?
leeway.
Okay.
I always give leeway. Yeah. So if I had, let's say I had 4 jobs, I'd usually do like, first job, I'll be there around 9. And then the second one, I would schedule I'll be there between like 11 and 1. And then the third one, I'll be there between 1 and 3. And then the fourth one between 3 and 5.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do too, because you never know what you're going to run into. That you didn't run into on the next. Oh, boy, this dude's got all kinds of plungers there, even one you jump up and down on.
Yeah, well,
God.
shout out to Creek for that, because Creek just told me that's the one I need.
I lose creek or something like that. That ought to put plenty of suction on it, though, huh? I know. A lot of times when my toilets got stopped up, I just felt like taking a sledgehammer to them, not the hop along casty thing there.
Yeah, that would be hard. What is that thing actually called? I forgot. The pogo stick.
Yeah, pogo stick with a plunger on
It
it.
would be hard because if that plunger part really suctions, you go to pull back up, you're not really not going far.
You ought to fall and bust your head on a bathtub or something, or the floor.
Time Duff, Wildlife. Harloha.
Hello, Tiny. Hello, what? Hello, Ed. Hello, Edwina.
But that's the part that drives me nuts is the like I was just saying, like, between 9 and 11, 11 and 1, I give the 2 hour window. Oh, I don't know what it is. I don't remember this in Michigan. Hey, LSP.
LSP.
but maybe it did happen in Michigan all the time. I just because that was 15 years ago. I don't know, but I know it drives me crazy out here because no matter what time I say it, no matter how I word it, how I phrase it, no matter and then I started texting it too because it's like, okay, now they can't say, oh, I heard you wrong or I thought you said this. It's like, no, it's in the text. It says my time of arrival will be between, after 1 o'clock, but before 3, or between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. And no matter
Well,
what, all they hear is 1 o'clock. It's like, oh,
well,
I thought
yeah,
you were gonna
but
be here at 1.
is it because those people are don't speak English real good, or is it because they just want to act dumb?
Yeah, I think it's not because they can't speak English real good. It just happened last week. What was it for Friday? And wow, and and she's a teacher, and let's say she leans a little left, but well, there's a whole story on her. The first part is I went out to rebuild her single handle Delta shower valve, and she bought the kit because she wanted to switch it from chrome to brushed nickel, but also it was leaking, so it needed a new cartridge and blah blah blah. So I get there and then I start taking the old one apart, but then I'm like, maybe I should look at what kit she got because there's different cartridges. Like the actual body of the shower valve is the shower valve, and then there's different models, just like cars. And so I look, and then sure enough, I'm like, yeah, that one's not gonna work on here. And she's like, oh, why not? So I physically showed her visually, like right in front of her, and I showed her, like, see, this is the cartridge that fits in this valve. This cartridge that you have, see how it's completely different? Doesn't look anything the same, you know? So, oh, okay. So if I want this style of a valve, what do I have to do? I'm like, well, you have to cut out that whole valve that's inside the wall and replace that too. And da da da. So then the weekend goes by, and she uh, texts me and says, "Oh well, I talked to the guy at Home Depot and the guy at the supply house and da da da, and they said that this one would work." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I
You,
showed you why it wouldn't work." So then
you
I
should have
even
said,
went out
"Well,
of my
have
way.
them come out here and install it."
Yeah, yeah. I was like, "Well, have them freaking do it then." And then I went out of my way and I researched like pictures and everything, and I found them. It even had a big X on that one saying this will not work. So anyway, like 2 more days goes by, and she texts again and says, "Oh well, and no, she texts me all these links she found through Delta of people saying that yeah, this will work for this and this and that." And I'm like, what the hell do I know? So end of the story. After like a long week, she texts me and says, after a long weekend of phone calls and time spent on the phone with Delta, I finally realized that that won't work. I'm like, what? It won't work? I was so pissed off because it's like basically what I've been telling you from what I showed you to your face and how and why.
Undoubtedly thought that her talking to the guy at Home Depot and the warehouse, wherever the hell it was, would make the
Right.
part fit
Yep. Yeah. Somehow, if he says it,
miraculously.
then it would miraculously make it true.
Huh.
And,
That is
hey,
something.
Indy, aloha. Mayor, aloha. Kettleheads, barbecue and beer, aloha.
And hello to all those same people Steve just called out. Beautiful Indy, you're one of them.
But
And
yeah,
I
and
tell
then the
you,
same lady. This is why I actually brought her up because I think I already told you that story before. But this is why I brought her up because then after she realized that, and I finally realized after all these calls, like, yeah, no shit. And then she says, well, now I got the right kit, so I can switch it and the right cartridge. Even though I replaced the cartridge because I had the cartridge at the time, like 2 weeks ago. But I guess she tried taking it out and doing something, and now it's leaking again because it's like, so I was
Won't
supposed
use
to
it.
go back Friday, and then Friday morning I text her and I said, "All right, is today still good?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "I'm trying to find it." She said, "Yeah, what time?" And I said, "Okay, I should be there between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock if that works for you." And she says, "Good, sounds great." And I'm like, "Okay." Then at 11, so it's between 12 noon and 1 o'clock. And at 11:45, she starts texting me and calling me, and she called me like 17 times. And like, "Where are you at? Are you close? Are you almost here?" And then I text her back and I said, What's going on?" And she goes, "Well, I have a doctor's appointment at 1 o'clock. Are you
Yeah.
almost here?" And I just freaking lost it. I'm like, "Okay, I was supposed to be there between 12 and 1. If you have a doctor's appointment at 1, how is that going to work out? How did that sound great?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the
Well,
last I heard of her, because I was like, "Dude, I'm done with this crazy lady, man. It's not
it
worth it."
sounded like she wasn't paying any attention to her own schedule when she told you that that would be, fine.
Right?
Didn't she know about her doctor's appointment or whatever before she told you that that would work? I mean,
Well, that's why I even texted her again and said, that's why I texted too. I said, she goes, "Oh, I must have misunderstood you." And I said, "I texted. It says between 12 and 1 o'clock." And then she said, "Oh, sorry for misunderstanding. I thought you said 12. Well, read the text. Why would
no
you
shit.
think it says 12? It says the text, it's like 12, and then there's one word in between, a two-letter word, or, and then it says 1 o'clock. I don't, but it's not just her. It happens all the time with like over 50% of anyone I deal with out here. It's like whatever the first number is the only thing they see or hear.
And that's one reason why I never liked working for individuals. It's because of all the stuff you just get through describing. I
Yeah.
myself, I'd rather work for the builder themselves as individuals. But working for individuals, I made a lot more money than I did working for the builders. But it's just all that crap you got to put up with. Is I don't I, myself, I didn't think the extra money was mentally worth it. Just
Yeah. It's yeah, there's definitely pros and cons for sure.
no kidding.
But yeah, because I do a lot. Well, he's kind of slow right now too, but a contractor that he remodels kitchens and bathrooms, and he always calls me to shout out to Rod, but he always calls me to do the plumbing part. And but he's been slow too. But yeah, I like when he calls because I don't have to deal with none of that shit. I'm just like, "Hey, Rod, I'll be there today around this time or between 10 and 12, whatever." And he's like, "All right." I don't have to deal with anything. And then he always cuts me a check right away as soon as I'm done.
Well, one thing that I don't know if it's already kicked in there in Hawaii or not, but I know that the interest rates and everything going up, that's killing a lot of work. For guys like you in the construction business. I mean, it's not just in Hawaii; it's everywhere, and it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
that's the
Well,
bad
plus
part about it.
I heard and read too that all the politicians and somehow the people voted for it, but I never heard anything of it until after the fact. But all the politicians and they all got like a 37% raise or something. I'm like, what? Because it was like one of those fine print things where the people voted for it, but it was fine print, so you didn't realize that that's what you were voting for. I haven't taken the time to look too deep into it because I know it's just gonna piss me off. But
Well, if it's already done, I mean, ain't nothing you can do about it anyway now. But
right?
I'm wondering if it wasn't the politicians who gave themselves that raise, instead of it being voted on by the people.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Yeah, and then they're probably just saying, "Well, you guys voted for it," and lying like they always do. Axiom, Aloha, Salt and Light, Aloha,
Beautiful salt.
Snooks, Aloha, Snooks,
And hello, Snook. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Silver
Think
Girl. I didn't see you sneak in, Silver Girl, Aloha,
Silver Girl is here.
Silver Girl.
Silver Girl, it's kind of warm in Hawaii at Christmas time. This pieces he gives himself a raise all the time. Yeah, but you the boss, so that's a different story there. I used to give myself raises too.
Me too. I think that's why I'm broke now because instead of saving it, I just had the more will come.
Yep, and
Uh,
that's exactly how I thought too. Believe me, it was. When you're young and healthy and everything, and you got plenty of work. I'll speak for myself here. I didn't worry about the money. I mean, it just seemed like it was going to go on forever. But then
yep.
after a couple of depressions that was called recessions, and I changed my mind to hurry. I said, "Damn this! It ain't no fun being broke, losing everything you have, and not being able to find a job. I mean, not even in a. I don't care where you look. I mean, there was some jobs. Everybody had already took what little jobs that were here or there. I couldn't even find a job as a dishwasher. Although I wouldn't have took it. I'm just saying if I'd have wanted one, I couldn't have found it.
Right. And that was my problem because basically my whole life I was always in between jobs and moving around and growing up in Detroit and I was always broke. So when a few years ago when I finally was doing good, it was like I'm like, "Oh wow, man, it just work just keeps coming and the money keeps coming." And I still wasn't well off, but I had more than I ever had before, you know what I mean? And I
Yes.
just kind of took it for granted. And then boom, beginning of this year, I was like,
Yep.
But
I'll tell you, man. When you got the work and you're making good money, you better put it back as much as you can back. And, of course, pay the bills and enjoy life a little bit with it, but at the same time, put as much back as you can because there's going to come a time when you're going to need
yep,
it and you ain't going to be able to enjoy life or pay the
exactly. Yep.
bills.
And I definitely learned a lesson off of that dish because yeah, and I think, and I still kick myself in the ass. I just need to learn to accept it and keep going, not
Oh,
let nothing
exactly.
hold me down. But I think back of like just stupid stuff. But at the time, I was like, it's only $10, only $20, only $25. You know, jobs are coming in, there'll be more. But you add all those little 10, 20, $30 up over 2.5 years, you're talking thousands of dollars that you just thought was just a little bit here and there. And it's like if I would have been saving that, it would have made a big difference.
Can you see a comment on the same screen from Mr. Charlie?
Oh, I started a new job tomorrow, cleaning mirrors. I can really see. You could probably see right through it.
That was kind of like me. I could see myself washing dishes too. It wasn't going to happen.
It's funny because my first job was paper route, but my first real job, where I had actually had to have a work permit or whatever, was washing dishes.
Well, mine too. Other than working on the farm, when I was a kid and everything. Well, I was a kid when I was washing dishes too. But my first jobs were literally. I mean, I know couldn't have been no more than 4 years old when I was in the cotton field. That as far back as I can remember, anyway. But other than those, working on the farm and everything, then I never had a paper route that I can remember. But I did definitely wash some dishes, and I hated that job. Oh, I hated it. If you'd have been
Yeah,
around Steve, I'd have let you had that job. You could have
because
worked double
I'm
shift.
thinking, I'm thinking of the age difference. Because I'm thinking, because when I had that dishwasher job, they had like those big machines where you just rinse the plates off and put them in those crate things, and then slide them in that dishwasher and like
Well, they
slam it
did.
shut.
They did for me too, but I still hated it.
Wow,
I mean,
those
it
things
just
were around 200 years ago. I'm just
they
kidding.
sure were. And you won't believe it, but I helped build the very first one.
Nice. You should be getting royalties on that shit.
I should be, shouldn't
But no, I remember it was so hot, man. It was just, it didn't matter if it was winter and 0 degrees out. You're in there, that, and you're right next to the kitchen, and you're burning your hands on the plates when they come out because they're like
I? Yes.
steam dry. And
Yeah. Mr. Charlie was talking about his video the other day. The first 2 minutes and 7 seconds were muted. I saw that, Mr. Charlie. I was watching. I thought, well, why ain't got any sound? So I went to another YouTube channel and checked, and it was working fine. I thought maybe YouTube's sound had messed up or something, or my phone had went out, whatever. But
yeah, what happened?
it was. I don't. I guess he just had it muted and didn't know it.
Well, because something similar happened on one of my karaoke's, and it only happened to me and X Boot, because X Bootlicker left a message, and he's like, "What happened to my voice, or what happened to that one song I was singing?" And I went and watched it over, and it did it on one of the songs I sang too, and I'm like, "What?" It was just, it wasn't muted, but it was, I don't know, it was weird.
Just wasn't working. Yeah. Well, hey, the same thing happened to me. I don't think people could see or hear me this one night, or they might have been they just couldn't hear me. One or the other. I mean, it showed to be coming through fine. For me, on my computer and everything, I think they couldn't see or hear me if I remember correctly. But so I went out, and came back in. It still didn't work. I think the second time it worked again. But I figured it was YouTube messing with me. That's what I figured it was. Other than that, I don't know. To this day, I don't know.
Yeah, Charlie, which song was it?
Yeah, and you're gonna have to redo that, Mr. Charlie.
Was it the latest? There's X Boot. What's up, X? So
But
yeah,
hey,
X Bootlicker knows what I'm talking about. Where it was one song that I did and one song that he did, and the sound was just, but it was only those two, and it was like a 5 hour stream. It didn't happen to nobody else.
gotcha. Well, I had to say this about Mr. Charlie. He looked awful good sitting back there singing that song, not a word coming out, but he looked so good, miming it or memeing it or however you put that. I mean, if somebody just put words with it, it would have been fantastic.
Was it the Aaron Lewis one? I'm trying to.
I don't know. I just figured the
Oh,
whole. I didn't go back and watch it after that. I figured that the sound was out and he didn't know it, and just didn't do
oh,
the video.
it's a live. He said live stream. Oh, I got you. Okay, so yeah, because it happened on my live stream too. Maybe it might have not been you, Charlie, because it happened on one of mine and at different times. It wasn't just the first 2 minutes either.
I think he said he had it muted. And he didn't.
Oh, you did have it muted. Okay.
I think that's what
Damn
he
it!
said.
I wanted to blame YouTube for something.
Well, everything is their fault anyway. I mean, as far as I'm
But yeah,
concerned,
that's true.
I don't care if a person gets up late in the morning or early in the morning or on the right time. It's still their fault. Oh, just the first 2 minutes were muted out of a 2 hour stream. Okay, so you had a 2 hour stream that day. I didn't know you was having a 2 hour show, Mr. Charlie. I thought you just was still doing just like you always did, just a song and then that was it.
No, it was Friday, August 4th.
but I definitely was going to listen to it. And if it had sound, I would have definitely hung around. But I didn't think it was going to have any sound all the way through it, you know. So that's why I left. I wished I'd have had his phone number at the time. I would have texted him and said, "Hey, Mr. Charlie, you're muted or something." I thought about sending him a message over the, but that wouldn't work because I was watching after he wasn't live at the time. I don't believe. I might have been watching it live. Oh, hell, I don't remember.
We still need to negotiate with Charlie to be able to have another interview, you and me, on where it begins, and you
Oh, I
be just
definitely
like the
agree.
first one.
I agree, but you can't get him up here to negotiate.
I know he's always saying something about being muted. Hey, there's Shane Phelps. I knew you'd show up. We were just talking about you.
His ears must have been burning. Hello, Shane. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. But yeah, we do need to get Mr. Charlie back up for an interview. No doubt about it. And get some real news out of him this time. Some real news. Like who's his new maid, you know, for that fancy mansion he lives in. You know that closet
Yeah.
behind him that he says is a closet and looks like 3 families could live in it?
Right, which is actually just his bathroom now.
Yeah.
It's funny, about a month ago, I was at a house and their bathroom was about the same size as my house.
Oh, I remember seeing that one. The one that
It's
you were
like,
taking the shower or something out of.
yeah, I still haven't heard back from him, but
What do you mean you hadn't heard back from him on what? You hadn't.
well, because it was a custom made. Well, the whole house was custom made, but they didn't put a shower liner in.
Oh, yeah,
And
that
but
won't work.
he said, well, the guys that put it in, it wasn't a shower liner, but it was something else, da da da, and they said it works the same. And I'm like, well, obviously it doesn't, you know. What do I got to do? I'm like, well, to fix it permanently, you got to rip all the tile out. Then I'll put in a shower liner, and then you got to get a tile guy to come back and redo, you know. And he's
Retile it.
like, and I'm like, or you figure out a way to rig it. I don't rig anything, so I don't know what to tell you.
I don't even know how you'd go about rigging something like that. I mean, if water was getting behind it, you'd have to find where the water was getting behind it at to even. And I would think that the grout in the tile has little cracks everywhere.
Right?
If that,
Yep. That's where it was leaking through the grout.
yeah, that's what you're going to have to regrout the whole thing anyway to stop the leak even for a while, and that may not work. So why not just go ahead and the only thing would be is that you'd have to buy all new tile and everything because you'd probably break the crap out of it getting it out.
Oh yeah,
But
that's the only way to get it out.
that's you know, when you're rich and living on the high life, you know, like Craig the hunter does. I hope Craig's still here. Or
Oh
maybe I
yeah,
should hope he left.
Craig definitely lives the high life.
Yeah, he does. But wouldn't it be nice to live like Craig all the time? Just not have a care in the world, money running out your ears.
Wrestling alligators and turning them
Yeah,
into to alligator boots and belts and just making profit left and right,
absolutely.
having
Man,
fun while doing it.
yeah, and then he gets to what is it he does down there? He sits in an office all day long, acting like he's working, but that office is a what is it he's supposed to be doing there? I mean, I honestly don't remember.
I
He's
don't either. I really don't.
it's like I think now it's like a you know like a tugboat where they guide tugboats in, not tugboats necessarily, but whatever kind of boat in. I'm screwing this explanation all up.
I can't remember the name for it or the word for it. But he just sits in there anyway and sings karaoke. So
Absolutely. Well, Ed says Ronnie York Craig has diabetes. He's got cares. He's got a mind. Would rather live like Diogenes. I have no idea who Diogenes was or Sinope, either one. But I was just joking, Ed, in case you didn't know. I wasn't being serious at all. And if Craig was here, he would know that. That's why I said I hope Craig is still here. Believe
and
me,
LSP, I'm the same way. I don't rig anything. It's take it out and put it in the right way, and that because otherwise, I'm not going to guarantee my work. And that's part of my thing. I have to guarantee my work because it's my own rule. So if I'm going to guarantee it, I'm going to do it right.
the only time I ever rigged anything, if you want to call it rigging, was there was this time when they were pouring the concrete on a house. This has been back many years ago when I was young and still framing, and it was coming a thunderstorm, and of course, you know, when it's raining, you're not supposed to be pouring concrete. Well, they went ahead and poured the concrete for this house, and I'm telling you, it was so messed up, it wasn't even funny. I mean, the walls, you know, where they're supposed to be straight, was in and out a foot or more. It looked like a giant python all the way down the outside walls, and it has slumps and humps all through it. I mean, it was an absolute mess. And this guy that was wanting me to build it, you know, he took me out and showed me where it was at and everything. And I looked at it and I said, man, I ain't gonna build this house. Look at it. They can't anybody build this house right and make it look right. And he said, well, can you build it at all? I said, well, yeah, you could build it. It looked like the Three Stooges done it when you got through with it, but yeah, you can build it. And I told him, I said, but I'm not going to do that because it would take so many, you know, you would have to do so many crazy things just to get because when the outside walls are like that, you know, the rafters won't fit here and there. I mean, they're just not going to fit at all. You just have to rig it. That's what you have to do. But he offered me way above what I normally charged, you know, to come out and go ahead and build the house. And I told him, no, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Because when you start something like that, I mean, say, for instance, if I was getting $2 a foot at the time, he was offering like $3 a foot for it. I don't remember what I was getting or anything else at the time, but it was way above what I normally got. But if I would have took that job, and then when I got to the rafters, if they didn't fit, if I couldn't make them fit, that it would have been on me. You know, and then not only do I lose a lot of money, but I lose my reputation as well. So I just thought, nope, I don't have anything to do with it.
Yep, exactly.
But he did get it built. I don't know who framed it or if they had to pour more concrete or what, but it's been built. Like I say, it's been 50 years ago, but it's been built. I just knew this old boy didn't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I walked away from plenty of jobs for similar reasons. I was like, well, no, just do this and no, it's coming back on me. If I touch it, it's all me. Doesn't matter how much they say. No, we won't blame you. Just do this for us now. And yeah, right. I've been burned before like that. Oh, okay. Well, if you say you're not gonna, and then as soon as it leaks, well, you did it. It wasn't like that before you touched it.
That's right. That's right. Well, I mean, I even asked him about why they poured it in the pouring down rain. And he said, well, when they first started pouring it, the slab, it wasn't raining. But then it started raining. I said, so y'all went ahead and poured the rest of the slab and it pouring down rain? He said, well, what were we supposed to do? I said, stop. That's what you should have done.
No
you know,
kidding.
if you had to, jackhammered the part that was in there out and put some new concrete in. The whole place, as it was, all the water from the rain, when it got in there with the concrete's heavier than crap. In case you don't know, and water is too. Well, it bowled the outside boards, of the slab way out. I mean, way out in places. And like I said, the slab was all up and down. The garage part of the house. I don't know how they ever got that built because it was awful. I mean, it was just awful.
When he said, "What were we supposed to do?" You should have just showed him this picture. Logic. It won't hurt you. Just stop.
If I'd have had it, I would have. Particularly the part where it's got the messed up writing.
Oh
That
yeah,
ain't the
this
same one,
one.
is it? There you go.
Or
The
this is
set
the
feel.
one I wanted to show my customer the other day.
That
Selective
looks like
hearing.
Russian writing. Did you know it?
I thought you said you were gonna be here at 12. No, but I could have swore you said I must have misunderstood. Oh yeah, it does look
Don't
a
you?
little like Russian, doesn't it?
It does. Either that or somebody. I mean, because that'd be the SSP and Nuni Sawa
Renoni.
definitely Watra Yoro Willie.
That was actually really hard to do too because all
It
I know is
was.
that they say as long as the first letter and the last letter are correct, any letters in between can be. But I'm like, I'm trying to do the letters wrong. It's harder than it seems.
Well, what you should have done, at least on some of them, was just turn the whole word around backwards. Like wow. You should have turned it around where E would have been the first word, and then make them all the same the rest of the way through, to really mess with people's mind.
That really would mess with their mind too. It'd mess with mine.
It messes with mine just thinking about it.
But did anyone have a problem reading it though? Or was everyone just like, oh, Stephen Ronnie show, definitely worth your while. Yes, you read that correctly.
They probably didn't. Everybody ain't as dumb as you and me, Steve. They'd be pretty damn dumb to be as dumb as me, particularly when it comes to the internet. Anything, to do with technology, I mean, phones, whatever. I am literally not worth a damn. I mean, I stink. I don't stink. I stink at it. Kind of like being a singer.
It's stankin' and sangin'.
There you go. That's exactly right.
What's
I'm a,
good, Jack Hunter?
I'm a stanky singer.
Uh, what time, Jack? Or what? On your channel?
What are y'all going to be discussing?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, make sure you got the okay from Miss Nina because, you know, she might put a damper on this discussion. Oh,
Unearthing the truth. Rock and rabbit holes. Musicians unravel music's biggest secrets. And that is in an hour and 15 minutes. And that we got about an hour left, so that's good timing.
certainly is. Let's see.
Unless someone else is coming on. I don't think anyone else is coming on today, are they?
Beats the crap out of me. I never even know when I'm going on until about the last hour. That's when I normally make up my mind. But I hadn't looked today. Is anyone we know on? Is Shane or Mr. B coming on tonight? I wouldn't think
I'm
so.
not
That ought to be
sure.
on.
Yeah, I know Mr. B tomorrow at 2 o'clock my time, so that'd be 7 Central. And then I'll be doing karaoke right after.
Yeah. Well, Creek Squad says he's coming on at 10:30. Creek, what's going on, Creek? Good to see you, brother.
Creek Squad.
Shane says, nope, he ain't coming on. Mr. B ain't saying, he just staying mum. But he's Elvis, so I mean, he can afford to stay mum. Now, I got to tell you though, that man, and I'm not kidding when I say he's Elvis. Voice wise, to me, there's not much difference. He sounds so much like Elvis to me. It's not even funny.
Oh yeah, and what was it, like a week or two ago? Maybe a week ago, man. I can't remember whose channel it was on, but holy
He
shit!
was on your channel the first time I heard him do an Elvis
Yeah,
impersonation
but this
song.
was just recent. And he jammed that song out, and I guess
Well, it
he's
hadn't
got
been
new
that long
equipment
on
now.
yours. It hadn't been that long ago since it's on yours, Steve. I mean, maybe a month if that long.
Right, right. But yeah, this was like a week or so, and damn it, whose was it? All I remember is I was driving and listening to it, and I was like, wow, it was amazing. It was freaking awesome.
I
Hey,
know,
Too
man.
Tall.
It's up too tall, Rob. Well, man, I ain't kidding you. I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed with Mr. B is singing, and not just with Elvis either. I mean, to me, he's very good at it all the way around. But with Elvis, shit, I mean, he just knocks it out of the park every time. He says
And what I hear, he's got some new equipment too, which is even better.
that figures. He ain't making us look bad enough, so he's got to make us look even worse now by getting all new equipment and everything. I'm gonna get to the point I won't even go on shows with him no more. Just kidding, Mr. B. I love being on with you.
Well,
We
you
did
know what
one.
I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking?
What's that?
Um, we got we're 1 hour in, and we got like 1 hour to go. Maybe we should have Mr. B come up.
Well, hey, it
And
sounds like a wonderful idea to me. If he wants to come up, we'll talk about him to his face instead of behind his back.
oh shoot, I don't have still don't have Mr. B's email. Dang it.
Well, if I can figure out how to send him the link, I've got it.
Well, if Shane, I sent it to Shane, so if Shane's in there. Hey, you know what? Screw it. I'll just throw it in here and then take it back down. Oh, there you go. Shane's still in there. So I sent it to you, Shane. You can just forward it, and then you guys can both come up if you want.
Yeah, I
We're
tell you what,
one hour in, one to go.
Mr. B and I did have I had a fantastic time at his place the other day. I think it was Thursday. And it was just us two, and
Hey,
maybe
did I
that's why
miss that?
it was so good for
There-
me. I mean, because generally there's so many. There's what 10 people on the panel, and time just passed so much quicker, and everything. I don't know if that's what it was, but plus, Mr. B is just a fantastic guy to get along with. Easy to get along with. But Shane, oh, that's another story altogether.
Yeah, that's a whole different. Really, Mr. B? I don't know. It might have went to spam because I usually, like, for the last pretty much my whole life, I never check email. But for the past couple months, I've actually been checking it at least every other day. But I wonder if it went to spam or something. And hmm. But yeah, I must have missed that on Thursday though, because actually I know I did. Yeah, because Thursday I usually have where it begins, but this week I changed it to Saturday because my guest couldn't do it Thursday, but then couldn't do it Saturday either. So now it's next Saturday.
Huh.
But
Well, so
and I don't
what's your
know if I
excuse then for not listening to us?
I don't know if I could if I could still do Thursdays even after that because yeah, it's hard enough doing the karaoke on Mondays and then doing the Where It Begins during the week. Literally have to take the whole day off because I have to start at like 1, 2 o'clock my time, sometimes earlier. But
Well, what you need to start doing is getting up before the crack of dawn. Get you a good rooster. I know you got roosters out there somewhere.
oh yeah, the neighbor freaking has one. It drives me crazy.
Well, start
Seriously.
getting up when you first hear that rooster crow. Get up, get you a good start on your day, and that way you have a good 8 hours in by 2 o'clock. Back in my day, we didn't
Dude,
even have alarm clocks. All we had was roosters.
but the crack of dawn or the break of daylight is when I usually go to bed.
I know.
Hey, Hope Arising, Yankees for life. Oh no, Mr. B, that's Steve O. That's Steve O that his email. Steve O's email.
So he sent his email or whatever to the wrong person. Is that what you're saying?
Possibly. Or got them mixed up, yeah. Hawaiian cockadoodle doos. No,
That's
it's
it,
weird
Chris.
because we live in a subdivision and all of a sudden you start hearing, and I'm like, wait, like we're in a subdivision. This isn't farm or out in the country. The hell you got? But to be honest, like the last week, I haven't heard it, so I think they got rid of it. I don't know.
Well, they might have ate him. You never know.
They could have. You don't know.
Hungry for chicken and dumplings and couldn't find chicken or too lazy to go to the store, and so there he went. Kind of like Craig with his rooster. Except I don't think they ate that. Well, no, I think he did say they ate that rooster. I'm not sure.
Oh, we got Shane Phelps in the building.
Shane, the man.
The muted man. There you go.
I don't know all about
Is it?
the man thing, but yes, I did send it over to Mr. B. Hopefully, got it.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. B, that's the right one. The Kaneohe. Kaneohe. That's the right one. Kaneohe 17.
You're
Yeah, I
allowed
sent
one
it.
mistake with Steve, and then he fires you, Mr. B. And you can't be his son no more if you make another mistake.
Now,
Well,
hey, he did his
there's a
show
few
earlier
people.
today, and he dedicated one to Daddy.
Say again,
There is a
Shane?
few people that told me, "Oh, I emailed you." I'm like, "I didn't get it," and they're like, "Well, check your spam." And I checked spam, and I'm like, "Oh, it's in spam."
Yeah, I've done it before too.
Now, Mr. B did a song, and that we, Steve O and me decided that was for Mr. Steve. He sang a song that was Mr. B did wonderful today. He was only on for a couple hours, but he was good.
Well, great. I know I really had a good time on Mr. B's the other day. Normally when I do go up somewhere, you and Mr. B, Shane, are generally always pretty easy to get along with and have fun with. Anyway, between the two of you, but I don't know what it was about just being two people there, for singing, but for me, it just seemed to work out to be more fun for me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, it happens. Yeah, it was "Don't Cry, Daddy" by Elvis. That was the song. Mr. B put it out there.
Don't
Oh, real quick, control yourself. Aloha and welcome. And yeah, when me and Ronnie do the Steve and Ronnie show, it's just whatever. anything and everything. But then on Mondays, I do karaoke night, and then used to be Thursdays, but I'm not sure what day of the week. But do Where It Begins, which is basically interviewing local musicians from around the world, and then they also
Hey, Buff.
play. So,
But
but
control yourself. This show is a total bullshit session.
yep,
That's all it is. You know, we
this
just bullshit.
this one we can't control ourselves on this one.
We don't even try.
Right.
Mr. B, did you get that link?
And y'all
Just let
saying
me know
somebody
if
stole my Elvis song, "Don't Cry, Daddy"? Doggone it!
you. Mr. B did it today.
I always wanted to hear him do it. I'll have to go back and listen to that.
Oh, right
Yeah,
on,
he
Too
did
Tall.
wonderful.
Much love, brother.
I tried to get him to do it the other day, and he wouldn't do it. So I will go
Mhm.
back and listen to today's. Steve wears grass skirt.
Nuh-uh, Georgie wears a grass skirt.
Well, are y'all ready to go back to work tomorrow morning? Shane, you and Steve. That's what I want to know. Because if you are, while y'all are working, I'm gonna be laying in bed sleeping.
Well, I'm probably not going to be joining you, but I'll probably be in the same boat as you.
You gonna be in the bed sleeping too? Well, darn
Yep.
you! I was wanting to rub that in. No, it sounds
Well,
like a good deal.
if it makes you feel any better, I'll probably be doing the same thing.
So I
I
can't rub
put
it
in
in
my
on either one
years.
of y'all.
I'm done.
I don't you still run a company or something though, don't you, Shane?
Yeah. That don't mean I have to get out of bed. Them boys know what they're doing. If they don't, then I'll get rid of them and get some more.
That's what
They're doing it
smartphones
for
are
a
for.
long damn time. So yeah, they know what they're doing.
Well, you know what? Even though that's I, I wasn't needed on my jobs either, but I don't know. Something always told me to get down there and check and make sure they're not screwing something up, so we don't have to tear the whole damn house back down and start over from scratch. So
Don't
I
you
always
worry. Don't you worry. I do check.
Don't you worry about that.
Mm-hmm. Don't you fret. I do check on my guys.
yeah, and that's what I was talking about. But and that's what but I always got up early, so I could be down there before uh, they went to work or slightly after to make sure they knew what they were going to do and had everything they needed. So if they didn't have any excuses to go run off the beer joint.
These boys have been working for me for damn near 20 years.
Some of mine have been there pretty close to that, but I still didn't trust them because I knew
Yep.
they liked to drink beer and look at pretty girls.
Oh well, there ain't nothing wrong with that either. I'll give them a leeway for that.
If they're supposed to do it on their own time, that was the problem.
Well, every once in a while you got to take a break. I'm not a slave driver.
Oh, Van, you bought me a brush off? Well, wonderful. When do I get it? Oh, when I want that backhoe too that you promised. And the e-bike. Both of them.
Hey, Johnny H. Steve-O, Minnesota karaoke guy.
Karaoke
Speaking
for
of
anyone.
karaoke guys, shout out to ex bootlicker because he told me about a channel I didn't know about the other day, and another karaoke channel that I found, or that he found. I found through him.
I mean, there's more than what we don't already know about.
Yep,
My goodness.
and pretty good. I went and watched. It's called, the channel name is Dazed 276, but they do Saturday night campfire karaoke.
Oh, now Mr. B's got a potty.
Oh, potty. Yeah, I thought it said patty. I said, what the hell is a patty?
And then,
Don't
of
tell me.
course, my good friend, Minnesota karaoke guy, also does karaoke.
Well, my question is, if we, well, I say we, if you guys keep on collecting all these karaoke channels, how y'all gonna fit all them into a week?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I mean, my goodness, there's Steve, there's Shane. I mean, I know Shane does them, and Mr. B does them. Creek does them. And what's that lady's name? Shane?
Mrs. D or which one?
No, not
Shimmer
Mrs. D.
Soul, Nunya.
Nunya. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. Don't get me wrong. There is a shit pot full of them.
No lie. It's going to finally get to the point, where somebody's going to have to say, well, I can't go to his this week. I can't go to his. I can't go to
Right.
hers because I got to go to this one and this one.
Well, there's a handful too that their channels weren't karaoke, and then all of a sudden they were like what they originally were, and then the other half, then it was karaoke, and it's like, what? Too much karaoke.
I'll
I
tell you
try
what.
not to. I try not to do it very often. Saturdays usually a little
Right.
bit, but other than
Well,
that, I'm
I like the way Shane does it, because Shane's like, this is my show, and we're here, and if you want to sing, then sing. If you don't want to sing, it's not a karaoke show, but karaoke happens.
yes. And if you
Which
want to talk
I
about
like
serious
that.
shit, we'll talk about serious shit.
Hmm.
I don't have a problem with that, and that's why I do that. It's called open mic because you can talk about anything you want, and
Well,
that's why I like doing what I do.
here is my suggestion. Y'all all go ahead and do karaoke. Every other channel on YouTube and everything, and I'll take care of the news and whether it's you want to call what I do news or not, political stuff. I'll take care of that.
Yeah, because when Ronnie does the political stuff, it's a damn good show.
That's for sure. And that's
Yesterday's
according
was
to
really good. I was listening yesterday. But here's the catch, everyone that's listening. You have to watch it while he's live, because after the live is over, you can't. It's done. It's gone forever.
well, you
Yep.
can't watch it on YouTube, but you can on Rumble. Now,
That's true. Yep. On Rumble. Yep.
I finally got Rumble figured out. Thank God. I finally got it figured out. But you know what? Most people don't want to go over to Rumble, even if they do. But I think there was one person said they did go over there and watch it because I can't remember who that was now. But there was one person that they go over there and watch every one of them because they can't catch it when I do them at night. But you know what? The first show I done on there had over 500 people watching it. 500 people. The very first one.
Yeah, on Rumble. No shit. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And,
really good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, believe me, I was blown away. And all of them since then hadn't had that many, but they've had quite a few. Way more than I get on YouTube. I don't know why that is. I don't even know if Rumble has, statistics like YouTube does. Maybe it was you, Meemaw, that told me that. It probably was. And thank you, Meemaw. I appreciate that very much. But I am glad I got.
Keno.
Do what, Steve?
I said, "There's Finding Keno." I seen him in the beginning, and then he just popped back in.
Yeah,
What's up, Keno?
Keno's friggin' awesome, guys. I don't care who you are.
Oh
He's
yeah,
awesome.
that's my brother right there.
Angry Conservative says, Ronnie, can you shut the hell up?
I could, but I don't want to.
Oh, AC,
That's it.
AC's in the house. Oh, I see Garrett too. See Garrett, you got to. Where'd it go? I just had it.
Bad touch, stranger danger.
I love what Mimo says. She says, Ronnie, I agree with everything you talk about. Thank you again, Mimo. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's got a lot of great things to. Sorry about that. Got my doors open. It's a nice gentle breeze tonight. It's cool and it's like 78 degrees or some shit.
Wow.
So sorry about that.
Oh, that's a good point, Van Life, because I'm on Discord now and I'm still and people I'm like I'm trying to figure it out and people are like, well, what do you mean figure it out? I'm like just I don't get it.
Everything.
Yeah, it doesn't
They're not user friendly.
right at all.
D Live is a awesome platform, but they're not user friendly. You got to really study to get into that.
Hey, Ridge Runner.
And then once you get it, then you're fine. But man, it's a lot of work getting in there. And you can say anything you want over there on D Live, but man, it's a pain in the ass.
I kind of tell him the same thing too, though, William. He just won't tell on it on himself here. Where he don't have to. He knows that I do. But I got to give AC credit. He did show me how to get on Rumble. And after about the 50th time, I figured it out. And thank you for that, AC.
And for that, I thank you.
Nothing else, AC, just that.
Mr. B must have had to take a hellacious shit. I ain't seen him since. He said to go potty. I mean, come on.
Maybe you've been saving it up for a day or two. You never know.
I'm guessing. He may just be full of shit, too. Hell, who knows?
Speak of the devil.
Here he is.
There's he at? Oh, okay.
And yes, I did. I had to lose some bacon.
Must have been loaded.
Do you feel better?
Bro, 10 pounds lighter.
Is it one of those? That's better.
Buddy, I just had a coming to Jesus meeting in there.
Son.
No, I'm. Go ahead, Shane.
All I was going to say is I'm sorry y'all missed the show today. Butch put on a great show today. Very relaxed. Very
Thanks,
just.
bud. That was a good
I'm
time.
sorry I missed it. I wasn't home, or I wouldn't have missed it. But I will go
You'll
back.
have to go back and watch it. Yeah, it was. He did a friggin' awesome show today.
Yeah, it was.
Darn him! He knows I tried to get him to sing "Don't Cry, Daddy," and he wouldn't do it. Then he turns around and does it when I ain't there.
I only do
Isn't
that one.
how it works?
I only do that one for my daddy in Hawaii.
Oh, I see how it is.
Ain't that right, Dad? You're damn straight, that's right.
Oh, what do you guys want to discuss tonight? Shit, I'm open for anything.
That's what we've been doing, discussing anything and everything, even
talk-
bowel movements.
You want to talk about that book, China Overpopulated? I think the author's name was Wee Fuck Kim Young. If I remember right. Sound it out, guys. Sound it out.
That reminds me of that. There was a live news network, and they got them good because they were reading what the prompter was saying, but it was about a plane crash or something, and it was holy fuck, we go down, or it was just I forgot how it goes, but man, that shit was hilarious.
Robert De Niro has one out. It's old. It's old. But there's one out there, and you can still find it. And he has this little skit that he's doing. And I'm not a big fan of Robert De Niro, but he did a good job. but it's kind of like an SNL skit, and you'll have to go find it. It is so stupid funny. I mean, he's talking about all these countries that uh, we're having problems with. I was trying to think of little pieces of it. Um, Son of a bitch, I can't even think of it right now. But anyway, it's funny. I'll have to go find it and bring it up and show y'all sometime.
Well, y'all have heard the Hodge twins, haven't you?
Oh
The
yeah,
what?
I
Oh
like them.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But the other night, well, and you've also heard of this of the Supreme Court justice that our infamous president appointed that could not describe a woman.
Yeah.
Well, the other night, William Gramer sent me a video of the Hodge twins, and on their program, when I played it, they had this preacher on, and oh, I'm telling you, just got to watch it to get the full impact. It was I laughed my ass off. You know, I figured it's going to be a regular deal with the Hodge twins, which it was, but that preacher made the show. I'm telling you, man, it was hilarious.
Yeah. They post some really good content. They're not only informational, but they're hilarious as hell.
You
Oh,
ain't
hell
kidding.
yeah.
You ain't kidding. They are.
I enjoy some of their stuff.
Yep.
Oh, this was what was funny about this was the preacher, and he William, if you're still here, would you drop that link? Maybe Steve will play it right quick. It's only about 10 minutes long, if that long. I guarantee y'all you'll like the.
No need, William. I already got it.
All right, right on.
I'm good like that. Yeah.
That boy.
I think this is the one. The one about the trolling preacher.
He wasn't trolling. He was a real preacher.
Ooh, came across this black people. I ain't gonna even pull it for you. Let me just look at it.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
He's a real preacher.
Why is it so? It's turned all the way up.
That's it. That's it.
What is a woman?
Now you hear it.
It's your mama.
That's right. Plain and simple.
You that confused? Let me come and watch it. I tell you, it's your mama. It sure ain't your daddy.
That's right. Go ahead.
President Biden joining in on the conversation.
Mm.
We didn't know what a woman. We didn't know what a woman is. A woman is your mama.
That's right. Tell him about Pastor.
That man is past 80, isn't he? He's past 80, right?
I believe so.
You mean to tell me you past 80 and you don't know your mama and your wife
That's right.
is a woman? They keep trying to shove this trash on Africa.
That's
And
right.
African presidents, one by one, is standing up against it.
That's right.
That's what the black church used to be. He's a nigga.
It's your mama.
It's your mama.
That's the best answer. I'm going to use that from now on.
But go ahead and listen to the rest. They show it again here in just a minute, and because we
way
missed a
woke
couple seconds after the beginning.
Well, yeah, man. That's man. You know what? I look at it like this, man. I ain't got nothing against.
There's a lot of tribalism in politics, and because blacks have always been Democrat, it's like whatever the Democrats say, they go with it. And before too long, you lost your way. You lost all your.
Let me do some talking, man. I can end this right now. I can end it. All right? Like I ain't got nothing against these homos. I don't know. They want to get married. Do it by the state. Can't go in the church and do it. I already gave them that. What? They gave them that. But they ain't happy with that. They want to get married by the church now. You know? But there's some gay churches out there. There's no such thing as an oxymoron. That's like saying a black-white supremacist. They exist too, evidently, according to the Democrats. Like they pushing this gender ideology on people, which is a theory is garbage. Just like the Big Bang Theory.
It's like what do you call junk science?
Oh, junk
Liberalism. Call it junk science.
No,
It's just
junk science is liberalism. That's
Like
what
a
it
theory is supposed to be based on science. It's not even a theory. It's junk science. It's a hogwash. And it's like they conflate.
It's hogwash, and it's not only it's hogwash, it's dick cheese, is what it is.
It's hogwash. It's hogwash, some sauerkraut, and some dick cheese all in one.
Some dick cheese.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what progressivism is.
And they conflate gender with gender identity.
Yeah, gender identity. That's from the Twilight Zone. It's based on your imagination.
It has nothing to do with gender.
No, it's based on
Gender and sex are synonymous, always have been. But they say this new gender identity. But then they conflate gender identity with gender.
Yeah.
That's not how it works in science.
And on top of that, I'm gonna take it a step further. They say your genitals don't determine your sex, your gender. So why are you chopping your dick off?
To be a woman.
Good point.
Yeah. If this determines you're a woman, why are you chopping your cock off?
Just call it a
Explain that.
vagina. You're calling yourself a woman.
Yeah, this is crazy. I think, man, eventually.
Oh man, I have to pause it because that My Pillow 3 years ago, or actually, 3 years ago, I bought a couple of My Pillows, and holy shit, it's no joke. That's really an awesome pillow.
It
And
really
I'm not
is.
being paid to say that.
So it does actually help you sleep better.
Dude, I still use the same pillow. And all you got to do when it starts like sinking down or whatever, you just throw it in the dryer for like 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and it's just like a brand new pillow when it comes out. Dude, it's amazing. I don't know what they're made out of, but that's an amazing pillow.
Shit, I'm gonna have to get me one. I've thought about it now for years, but I didn't get it because I thought it was all sales pitch. But
So did I at the time. Me too. And I was just like, same thing. It's only $20. It's only $40. But I'm glad I did because it really is. And I'm not getting paid to say that. And I ended up buying like 4 of them. But
you sure you're not
really
getting paid to say that?
It'd be nice if I did, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode has been sponsored by Mr. Lindell and MyPillow.com.
Sounds like it, don't
use,
it?
Use promo code Harloha and get 20% off.
Now, back to our regular scheduled program.
Eventually, it's gonna be in the history books. How far left Franco? It's gonna be in history books.
Well, the history books are determined.
Because this is not gonna age well.
Let me say something.
It's not gonna age well.
It's not gonna age well.
It can't.
But what determines what's in the history books is who won. If the left won,
they ain't gonna win though. We're taking the country back. All right. You know why? Because we got pastors just like this. We're gonna take our country back. One city at a time, one state at a time.
if you depending on black people to save this country, you are screwed.
I love that shirt. American as
we
fuck.
don't need black people. All we need is about 2-3% of them.
Well, all we need is about 15% of them.
Yeah, it's typically what 10%.
Yeah,
Vote.
90% of black people vote.
That's what I'm
Democrat.
saying.
If we could
That's
get,
what I'm saying. 10% of them conservative, right? All we need is that 10% to turn in 12.5,
15%.
13,
Landslide.
14. Oh, you get 15%. That's landslide. It's over. Hell, you might win California at that point. You know what I'm saying? You don't need all them Negroes to wake up.
Yeah.
We just need a few of them to wake up, and he's that one.
Man, let's look at this.
He's
past
the
again.
catalyst.
Hey, let's look at the past.
He's
again.
the catalyst. He's going to inspire some
Hey, let's look at
change.
this past again, man.
Yeah, it puts chills on you.
Yeah, put chills on you.
Yeah.
And plus, I was saying,
What is a woman? What is a woman? It's your mama.
That's right. Plain and simple.
You that confused? Let me come and watch it. I tell you, it's your mama. It sure ain't your daddy.
That's right. Go ahead.
President Biden joining in on the conversation. We didn't know what a woman. We didn't know what a woman is. A woman is your mama.
That's right. Tell about Pastor.
That man is past 80, isn't he? He's past 80, right?
I believe so.
You mean to tell me you past 80 and you don't know your mama and your wife?
That's right.
is a woman. They keep trying to shove this trash on Africa.
That's
and
right.
African presidents, one by one,
Amen.
is standing up against it.
That's right.
Praise God. Praise God. Amen. Amen. And you know what, man?
Oh,
Africa,
man.
man. I got to hand it to them, man. They stand up for their country. Yeah. If you don't believe me, and believe it. You know, in America, we got freedom. If you gay, you want to get married. You want to be a woman, you the opposite sex, so be it. But, man, we've let them go too far, man.
Yo, mama. Yo, mama. Like he ended a yo mama joke.
I was
Now,
gonna
didn't
say,
y'all think that was
if
funny?
I was in the Marines, he's got that drilling
Hey,
stuff.
these guys are hilarious, man. I've been watching them for over 3 years.
I had watched before, but
Yeah.
that preacher, I mean, I was laughing so hard that I had to mute my microphone here. I didn't want everybody that was in the chat to hear me. Man, I was laughing my ass off. I ain't kidding. He
They got
cracked me up.
2.69 million subscribers. Man, good
Well,
for
but,
them.
you know,
That preacher got it going on, man. He's freaking hilarious.
And at the best, I love when they argue because they're twins, and they're just like they just bicker back and forth, and it's just fun.
well, and they're just natural comedians. I mean, you know, they don't have to have anything wrote for them. Hell, they can just talk about the weather. It'd be funny.
Right?
Oh, hell yeah.
And it was,
One of
damn,
them looks at the other one and
good
says, will
show.
you shut the hell up?
There was
Yeah, I've
only,
been watching him for about, like Steve, 3 years or so.
only one thing in that I have to dispute against them two fellas. They
What's that?
classify
Is it what?
they classify the Proud Boys as a white supremacist group, right?
Did they? I didn't know about that.
Haven't heard that, but okay.
The Hodge
Last-
twins did? Who did?
No, the powers to be.
Oh, yeah,
Classified.
they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny that there are several of our black brothers that are members of the Proud Boys. How does that make them a white supremacist group?
Right.
Got a hell of a good point there, Mr. B.
Well,
And all more than that, all ethnicity, as far as that goes.
I say one thing about the Proud Boys. They had, man, all they had to do was walk out in the street, and Antifa would run every direction like cockroaches, up buildings, down buildings, anywhere to get away from the Proud Boys. If they really thought they were coming after them, you know, if they would stand there if they thought, oh, they're just going to walk a little ways and stop and turn around. But the Proud Boys didn't do that. They win every time. I mean, I loved watching them.
Yeah, we had them idiots rear their ugly head in a town within 5 miles of me, Ronnie, and needless to say, they did not last 15 minutes. There's too many rednecks in this area. They left with a lot of bumps and bruises.
I hear you. I thought you were going to say it first, though. I thought you were going to say the Antifa and the.
It was Antifa and BLM.
Okay, but they didn't run into the Proud Boys, right?
No, they ran into us.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
That's a whole nother ball game when you're in this area, let me tell you. We're not Chicago, we're downstate Illinois. That shit don't fly here.
Steve, I put something in there. Yeah, give me just a second before we play that. I've got to run to the little boys' room.
Don't take as long as Mr. B did.
I'll keep it back safe.
Yeah,
But
keep it back for just a second, and I will
count. Aloha and welcome. And thoughts on social media. That's a good question.
Yeah. No, this is. If you listen to the way they say this crap, it was actually a really good skit. It was on an SNL. But give me just a minute, and I'll be right back. So talk about whatever.
Well, thoughts on social media. Well, first and foremost, you all know Facebook was created by one of the 3-letter agencies, right?
Absolutely.
And was, in a sense, handed down, you could say.
That's exactly what happened.
They used it to gather a lot of personal information on people. And
still do.
I would venture to say that they're the majority, if not all, of social media is in that same wheelhouse.
Oh yes, no doubt.
It
Well, how
was a
many?
tool. It was a tool for intelligence to gain information, is what it was.
That's all it was. It was ran by the. I think it was run by the Army, but I know it at very least by Department of Defense,
C,
MK Ultra or DARPA. Which one was
the
it? Remember?
three-letter agency, C. That's who
Yeah,
initiated
yeah,
it.
I know that, but didn't it go down through DARPA?
I'm not positive on that, Ronnie.
Okay.
It very well could have. Yeah, it very well could have.
Oh, my eye, eh?
Yes, that.
There's
Yes,
something in my eye.
yes. Exactly correct.
Don't you see?
That's where it began. And and in some part, it's still controlled by the government. I mean, in some part.
Well, don't you think it's awful strange too that Mr. Gil Bates and it switch the the two names around there a little bit.
Yeah.
I just think it's strange that he came up with Windows and all that, and computer Apple or whatever. Wasn't it Apple he came up with?
Apple,
all on
correct.
his own. I mean, come on, that guy.
That wasn't him. That was Jobs, wasn't it?
Well, it was both because one or wait, shit. It was
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs. Steve Jobs was
it was Jobs and another fellow that didn't get a lot of credit.
But Gates was in on it. What I'm saying is, regardless who it was, with Gates in there, and the way all these things came up so quickly, and they almost had to pay it.
It was Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak is who it was that created Apple.
Yeah. Well, Wozniak created something else too, didn't he? What there was a No, it wasn't Macintosh. What the hell was it he created? Shit, I can't remember. But anyway,
Axiom, you're actually correct on that. He did steal all of his tech from his college buddies. Absolutely correct.
Yes. Steve, the little skit I put up is just a funny, but it is. Just listen to look how some of this shit's been spelled, and there's a longer version. I just didn't have time to find it, but I thought this was cute. And this some bitch is probably 10 years old, but it's the quickest one I can find.
As long as it's 10 years old, because I was gonna say I know SNL hasn't been funny in at least 10 years, but all right.
Yep.
10 years
yeah,
old,
it's probably 15. Well, let me see. It was in 2009, whatever that was.
Oh, that works. That works.
Yeah, but this is funny. Some funny shit. Just tell me when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
In all honesty, I can't stand Robert De Niro, not because of his movies, but because of what
him
and how he
him
acted.
Personally. Yeah.
Yes, and what he did after Trump was elected.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's because I do like some of his movies, but him as a person, yeah, nah.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit as a person, but I want to tell you what, that is some funny shit.
That was funny.
Definitely funny.
I have to give it credit.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, my name is Ibin 14. Ibin 14.
You should keep my dick.
I shit midros.
Yes, I shit my drawers.
Swear to God, on my mother's eyes, bro. I swear to God.
I bet there really are some people in the countries that are named by those names, or awfully damn close.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
that's why that skit was made, is when we was having all that problem with over there, and that was made, and it was like, oh my God.
Yeah, what's funny about it, even more funny, is that the liberals stood up there and made jokes about it like they did. But of course, everything was going their way at the time, so it wasn't no big thing, I don't guess. But I guarantee you couldn't get them to get up there and tell jokes like that nowadays.
Oh, I know that's right. Yeah, that's one skit that every time I hear that, I just bust out into laughter. I
Oh,
sheet my drawers. I don't like the Ben farting, but it's okay. But the rest of it's friggin' awesome.
well, I like what was the guy that there's had tracked to a bean plant or whatever it was, so they thought he was going to
Yeah,
be
I've
at a
been
bean plant.
farting. Yes, I've been
That's what I
farting.
thought. That's what I thought. Just wanted to make
Yep.
sure
Yep.
because the guy, as he said, was silent but deadly.
Oh hell yes.
Hey, and that's the same way my older brother is too. I'll tell you what, you sitting around him and he cussed one of them silent ones, you never know he done it until you get a whiff. And it'll damn near burn your nose off.
Oh hell
You
yeah.
you absolutely have to get the hell out of the house. Or from wherever he's at, you have to move well away from him.
Oh my
Shit,
brother
man, the
threatened to
guy I
throw me
grew
out
up
of the truck. Sorry, go ahead.
well, I didn't grow up with him, but I known him since I was like 16, and we did plumbing together. Like we were business partners out here, but anyway, back in Detroit when we were working together and we were roommates too, and he was like really into working out and health, and here I'm partying, doing all kinds of drugs and shit, and so he was the kind of guy that would like make his lunch for the entire week on Sunday night and have all these containers and it's all this like healthy food that when it comes out smells like shit really bad. And I'd be working with them and we'd just be driving and yeah, like you were saying, Ronnie, I'm like just pull the van over and need to get out and get fresh air. Holy shit!
Going to puke.
It's like how is that healthy?
Doesn't
I
smell
know.
healthy, does it?
Right? It's like man,
Ed, in reality, I'm 55 years old.
can I get a
Don't-
55? 55.
It's like an auction house.
Yep, exactly.
55, 72, 55.
Apologies accepted, Ed. Apologies accepted.
Mr. B, you still with us, brother?
Yeah, I was just reading that. If Ed wasn't rude, I wouldn't know how to react. That's just that's him.
Something's not
That's
right.
the guy we love. Yeah.
Yep.
What do you mean something's not right? Well, Ed's not being rude.
Oh,
What?
if he ever was nice, I would kick him out for being a clone.
Right? Yeah. Like that's not the real Ed.
Right.
Quit faking.
Hey, JM.
Well, Ed,
That's a good point.
you'd be well over 100 years short of what I actually am. I'm 189 now. I was 187, but I had a birthday recently, so now I'm 188. So you're about 110 years short there. No, 100, whatever hell years it is. 101 years, I guess. Two, whatever it is.
JM, that was a very good quote. Elephants and hippos are proof that eating a vegetarian diet won't necessarily help with weight loss.
Hey guys, I just want to say this. BFF comes in and supports Steve's channel a lot, and I do mean a lot. And he only has 16 subs. Please go over and subscribe to him and help him out a little bit. He is such
Maybe
a
a
good
work
guy.
rate is in call.
I think
That's his
so.
new channel. That's his new channel.
Yeah, I went over and gave him a like, and I subbed because he does support you a lot, Steve.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm over there. I'm over there too at the same time right now.
Yeah, I'm doing both. But if y'all could just go give him a like and maybe sub. I mean, it don't take a minute out of your time.
Yeah, great
Oh, yeah.
guy too. Really great guy.
He seems like he's really cool.
Yeah, he's
He is really loyal too, and because when I start my karaoke, he's like he should have already been in bed like an hour before that, but he stays up just to sing one song, you know.
Yes. Well,
Yep.
you know me, guys. I like to surround myself with good, positive people, and he's a good person. He is just a good person.
I don't know how in the hell you put up with me, then, Mister B.
Bro, it's a struggle sometimes. I mean, the struggle is real, but I get through it.
You are very tolerable, is all I'm going to say.
Hello again, beautiful Indy.
Yes.
Well, I don't know how you put up with Shane all this time either, Mr. B. I haven't put up with him near as long as you have, and it's a struggle, believe me.
Well, bro, you know what they say. You work with what you got.
Yeah.
Wow. Alrighty then.
I love you, bro. You know that.
I know.
Oh, JM got me at the same time. Right on. Good looking out, JM.
Miss Indy, hello. JM.
Indeed.
I missed you, but hello. Yeah, I don't know how anybody puts up with me. There's times I am.
How did you put up with you,
despicable.
Shane?
I have asked myself that a time or three too.
Bro, there's only certain times I won't tolerate you, and you know when that time is.
Yeah, one of them was Saturday night.
One of them was Saturday night.
Oh, do tell, do tell, do tell.
No, it's all good. It's
Shane had one too many intoxicating beverages.
Oh,
Saturday
I
night.
see.
He's an adult man that can do what he pleases.
I can do whatever I like.
I don't even know you drink.
Go ahead, Shane.
I try not to go there, but it did happen.
Bro, you should have never came on Saturday night.
I know. I already promised people I'd be on, so
your first two
promise.
sentences. Yeah, your first two sentences, you were already slurring.
No, I was like, yeah.
Oh, is that what? Are you talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was listening and then all of a sudden it got quiet and I'm like, what happened? And because I was listening, not watching. And then when I went and looked, you were just like, all right, see you later. And you ended it. I'm like, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah, I was on for about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30, and I was like, I got to get. I knew I was stupid.
He definitely wasn't feeling any pain. No, that was on Shane's show last night. I didn't even bother to click on and
No,
go
he wouldn't
in.
even come up. He sent me a text saying, I watched the first 10 minutes. I'm probably not going to be up tonight. And that told me right there, shut your damn mouth, Shane.
Well, at least I'm brutally honest, bud.
Hey, and I appreciate the hell out of that.
Yeah, if I'm nothing else, I'm going to tell you like it is.
Well, yeah, I was on last night. Well, I think, man, I'll tell you what, the days run together to me. You know when.
Yeah, you were on, Ronnie, because I was listening to your show for quite a while.
Oh, that's right, you weren't. Didn't Shane come in too, or was that the night before?
I don't remember seeing Shane in last night. I don't think anybody seen
I was
Shane
going to say,
last
how did
night.
he find his way over there?
I was listening.
Shane did his show and Shane went to bed. Trust me. Shane was done. He had a rough day and he had way too many adult beverages.
I'm saying, bro. Whoa.
Well, if I had known you were on, Shane, I would have dropped in and said hello. I was getting ready for my show, I guess. That was my point of asking all those stupid questions.
It's all good.
That I really and truly don't remember. And see, I don't drink and I don't remember.
Well, see, I got an excuse. I was.
I don't drink either. I never drink.
Yeah.
I never drink soda.
Steve would forget if he didn't drink.
That is true. That's why I don't drink soda. I just.
Yeah, Ronnie did have a good show last night. Absolutely.
It was really good.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
I wish
I
I
thought
could
it was pretty
remember
good.
it.
Even
I had
if
a rough
Shane was
day. I had
there,
a lot of people over here. We was all drinking, so yeah, it was fun.
yeah, even if he's seen
Little
your show
different.
last night, Ronnie, he probably doesn't remember it.
Yeah, I was probably there. I just don't remember it.
I was shocked he remembered me texting him.
Oh, I remember. Trust me. There's one thing I always do is keep my mind. I always keep my mind. I can't always
Well,
keep my shit together, but I can keep my mind.
well, Shane, what did you think when you seen Mr. B's text?
Shut the hell up and get off, but I was only like 10 minutes, 20 minutes into it. Shit, I don't know, an hour, I'm out of here. I end up going an hour and a half because John H. and somebody else was up there.
The cat, yeah.
Yeah, the cat. And I let them do most talking once they showed up. I didn't care. Hell, I couldn't focus.
Hey, it happens. It happens. That's for sure.
Yep.
Well, I'm
But
always
then I got-
over focused.
Then I got beat up today when I went on the Mr. B show.
Now, it wasn't really that bad.
Damn.
I showed you a little mercy today because I knew you had brown bottle flu.
So you brought up his misbehavior from last night, Mr. B.
No, bro, I brought that up another time, but all I had to do was say I wasn't coming up tonight, and he knew.
Oh, I knew because I told him. I said I knew when you said you weren't coming up. I was jacked up.
Yeah.
I went on today and I did a little bit of trying to sing for Mr. B because he decided he wanted to do a little bit of music.
Bro,
Asked
you
me
got
if
to
I
catch
had any-
Shane early. I am shitting you not. He sang his ass off today, and it was really good.
And I thought I sounded like shit, but man, my alcohol must be telling me that I'm good and when I'm not. Do it sober, Shane.
Do it sober, Shane. It was 100 times better.
Maybe it
That's
wasn't
when
sober. Do it hung over.
Whatever the
No,
case may be.
do it sober, Shane. Do it sober. You tell him, Dad.
Oh Lord.
Oh, what happened to your guys' show? That's what you get when you send a link out. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I know. We're gonna have to start being more careful about who we send these links out to, Steve. I mean,
You got that right. Yeah, I'll probably be banned.
Oh, you guys are funny.
ban themselves from their own shows.
Oh, hell
Well,
yes.
Angelique, you can catch us tomorrow, babe. I start at 7 Central and about
7
9.
Central, Mr. B.
I think 9:30, 9:45. Steve follows right after me. So
I can't remember what time you said it for, but I know it's just shortly after you.
yeah. He's usually somewhere between 9:30 and 10, right, Steve?
Yeah, like trying to do the time difference. Yeah, between 9:30 and 10.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all
Well,
always? I mean, I'm not on with Steve all the time, so but I'm just wondering, Mr. B, do you? And I know Shane's on there quite a bit. But are you always on with Steve too? Mr.
Not
B,
always, bro. When I'm filling my oats, I go up there with him, but a lot of times I'm usually too tired. 10 o'clock,
Okay.
man, and I've done a couple of those 3 a.m. nights with the fellas, and I paid for it the next day.
No
What,
kidding.
what time did you go to bed Friday night when you said you went over to that CC's?
About 2 a.m.
Nice.
And I was headed to bed when I left Nunez. So
Yep.
it just
Well, I know
it
Friday
just-
night I was done. I wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, it just happened that way, man. I just stumbled on it, went in there. They invited me up, and I was very glad I went in there. It was a very good show.
Yeah, you said there was a lot of awesome people singing.
That's where
Incredible
I heard it.
singers.
That's the song I was thinking of. You were on Nunez. And I was like, I'm gonna have to record that and use that.
What did I do on Nunez?
I can't remember now, but I was driving. That's why, and I just remember
Well, I remember the one
because
that you.
yours ended, and then I like 20 minutes later, I was like, oh, Nunez on, so I went on hers, and you were singing right when I went in there, and I was like,
Oh,
oh,
I'm not
shit.
sure what I did the other night. I remember the one that you said you were dancing in the parking lot was on Creek's show.
Oh yeah, yep, I
That
remember
was
that
a
one too.
Stevie
Yep,
Ray Vaughan song.
yep. I remember the house I was at too. We were, yeah, I was with Nina.
Right, right. You were with Nina, yeah. And some guy was mooching cigarettes off of you out in the parking lot.
Yep, yep.
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 Well, I know as soon as we get through here, I'm gonna go back and listen to at the very least this tune sing "Don't Cry, Daddy."
I did do that today.
I'm still mad at him for not doing it the other day when I tried to get him to do it.
Please don't hurt me. Don't be,
Wow.
you can be mad, but that don't mean you can't come on one of my afternoon streams, Ronnie.
Oh, I'd always do that.
Be mad all you want, as long as you come sing.
Well, I'll
Well, that's
definitely do
when
that.
Mr. B comes on early in the day because he knows I'm not up yet. And
Bro,
so he
I
didn't
heard-
want me up. And so
I
he
usually
went on
do
early in the day.
No, I usually do a 6 o'clock on Sunday nights, but I went early today because I seen Steve and Ronnie had a show and I didn't want to interrupt theirs.
Right.
That is why I did it early.
Well, that was the excuse, but I know the real reason.
Well, that is the reason. Believe what you want. That's why I went live early. So.
But all I know is that Mr. B and me were singing our ass off Thursday. We were just singing up a storm. Well, I was singing.
Oh, yeah.
He was singing.
I
We
went
had a
back
good-
up and listened, and yeah, y'all did some good work.
Yeah, me and Ronnie had a great afternoon that day. It was just a glorious day, to be honest with you.
Well, we did. I had a hell of a lot of fun that day.
Yeah, me too, bro. It was so much fun.
Yeah,
You know,
I
and I
missed
was-
everything on Thursday. Everything. Because I normally do my Where It Begins on Thursday, but I couldn't do it, so I ended up working all day. And then at the end of the night, I was like, shit, I missed everything.
Bro, I hardly ever go early during the week, but I actually had a day with absolutely not one thing to do. And that's a very rare occasion. And I took advantage of it. And
Well, I know
Ronnie-
I'm glad you did because I had a lot of fun that day, and I was just sitting around the house not doing anything, as usual. And so it was a pick me up for me. I'll put it like that.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was. I think everybody in the chat really enjoyed that day too.
Yeah, they did. If you can believe what was being said in the chat, they certainly did.
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody that said, "Oh man, I had a terrible time today." And the
Talking about
thing
this
is-
one, right?
Yeah. There he is, Mr. Giggles. Oh, hell. Oh, Glow did a live this morning. I'll be darned. Oh, thanks, Steve.
Oh, this must be Ronnie right here.
Yeah, if there's music on the screen, that's Ronnie.
In my heart, young love, first love, feel me true.
That's pretty cool though, man. Because I like that. Just the two of you, and then that's pretty. I love that idea.
Yeah, we just bounced back and forth all afternoon. It was great.
Well, Steve, find Mr. B's show from today and play that of him singing "Don't Cry, Daddy," so everyone here can hear it,
Oh,
other than
Lord.
just me.
It will blow your mind.
Do you remember? Was it towards the beginning or the end, or?
I'm thinking probably at least 3/4 through, because Gigi had requested it before she hopped off. So
Yeah, he did it right before she left, which was 20 minutes before, 30 minutes before we dropped.
yeah.
I was trying to remember.
If you really want to hear it, it's there.
Steve will find it. Steve find anything.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind.
Bloodhound.
Yeah, thanks for embarrassing me, fellas.
Anything we can do to help.
Oh, shit.
You ain't got no reason to be embarrassed. There's a way you can sing. I mean, hell, or sing rather.
And I hate to hear myself sing. I never go back and hardly ever watch a show that I'm on, ever.
Well, now, I understand that.
That makes two of us.
Damn sure. It makes three of us. I make my ears bleed when I listen to myself. I mean, I know I'm awful.
Yeah,
but see, it's
I sound better today than I've ever sounded, and I'm like, I heard myself screw up so many times through them damn songs, all three of them. That nope.
Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to Shane. I'll let you know.
Is it this one? I'm not sure if I'm at the right spot.
No, that's a gospel number.
Oh, it's not the one. Was it before or after that?
Man, I don't know, bro. I think it before, but it might have been after. I don't know.
I'm not sure if you just scrolling through on afterwards. I don't know if you did another one.
Yeah, I did some after that. I did some Alabama and stuff, but I just can't remember what part of the show it was in. I could probably find it and tell you the timestamp on it because I got the live chat. I could see.
I think. Let me think. 213. Look at that.
If you look through the live chat while it's playing, you'll see where Gigi's leaving, and that's right where it is. But I couldn't
did
tell
it before she left or afterwards?
Yeah, she said she had to go, so I went ahead and did that one for her.
Oh, okay.
Since she had family coming in today. And that's the one that she requested today, so I could probably find it for you quicker than you can. Well, I don't know, Steve's pretty quick.
So please,
is that it?
That's the last one I did.
Hold me close.
That's Alabama.
Yeah.
213, someone else was singing.
I'll find it for you, bro. Let's see. Let's pass that. Okay, there she is requesting.
To me, "Don't Cry Daddy" is just a beautiful song. You know, it tells a very short story, but it does tell a story. You know, and that's basically what I like about it. Along with Elvis's singing, of course.
I'm almost to it, bub. Almost to it.
I'm not sure that song. That's the only thing. Is it? Sure?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it? Oh, there you go. Okay.
I knew you'd get it before I would. Here's some Elvis for Gigi before she leaves us. It's not my best one today,
this one, so we're going to do this one.
But we did it anyway. Been a while.
Hey, I stumbled from my bed
Thunder crashing in my head, pillow still wet, last night's tears. As I think giving up, voice inside my coffee cup kept crying out, ringing in my ears. Don't cry, Daddy. Daddy, please don't cry. Daddy, you still got me to live on. Kid will find a brand new one. Daddy, Daddy, please laugh again. Daddy, ride us on your back again. Daddy, please don't cry. Our children always cry, feel the pain and hurt the words and screws don't sing you right. Every time I cry, I know hurts my little children so, and I want to be the same tonight. Don't cry, Daddy. Daddy, please don't cry. Daddy, you still got me a little time. Kid will find a brand new one. Daddy, Daddy, please laugh again. Daddy, rides on your back again. Oh, Daddy, please don't cry. Oh, Daddy, please don't cry. Please don't cry.
Damn good job, Mr. B, but you fell short of mine.
That was horrible, man.
No,
That's okay, son. I won't cry.
No.
Well, I tried to tell him
made-
I'm not a big liar, but you suck.
I did on that one. That's amen to that.
No, you
He
did a
did
damn good
freaking
job.
awesome on that.
Yeah.
Aaron Stein Spring, aloha.
Not one of my best Elvis performances, trust me.
Well, I mean, myself, I thought it was great, but you know, you can't be great on every one every time. I mean, you and that's according to your saying it now, not mine, because I think you've done a great job. But I mean, I don't know why you think you didn't do great on that. I thought it was absolutely great.
Oh, I did too. We all did.
Well, thanks, guys.
Like I say, not as good as mine, of course, but you know,
it's never is. It never is.
you know that was a joke, Mr. B.
No. I agree with you.
Shit.
I am gonna do a redo on that one night, though. I guarantee you that, because that was freaking horrible.
You know what we need to do one night when we're all on whatever panel is you do Don't Cry Daddy, and I'll do Don't Cry Daddy, then Shane do Hurt, and I'll do Hurt.
Okay.
Ooh, get a little competition going on.
Ronnie, can you
I hear a challenge, that's for sure.
Well, I was going to show people how much I really do suck at singing.
I don't think you suck, bro. You got a great old school country voice.
You do, Ronnie. You really do. You have the perfect country voice.
He actually does.
Well, thank you guys, but man, I'm like Mr. B said a while ago. Go back and listen to myself. I think Shane said it too. You go back and listen to yourself, and to me, I just sound horrible. I mean, I honestly do.
That's me.
A while ago, when Steve was playing that, whatever it was I was doing there, I had to take my earphones off, my headphones off. Because, oh Lord, I was in the process of doing it when he stopped. And I thought, oh, thank God.
Yeah, you have the perfect country voice for just, it's just, it's the voice. It's just perfect.
Yes.
I don't even know how to explain it.
Yes.
It is unexplainable. There's no doubt about it.
Well, that's why I didn't go back and watch Mr. B's show from today, because I did not want to hear me singing. I thought I jacked up every damn song I did, which is only 3. And he says, okay, we can't do karaoke anymore until Shane is hungover and it's in the morning. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't know who the hell I am yet. And you want me to sing?
Bro, I'm telling you, you sounded 100% better today than you ever have.
Are you, Mr. B, are you saying he was that his natural hurt from having a hangover was putting emotion in it, or what?
Yes, I think that was it, Ronnie. I got to catch him on the verge of throwing up. That's where he sings his best.
There you go. There you go.
No, I just got past that version.
Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, hell no.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
If I was still drinking and we was doing karaoke, I would probably be singing along with every song, not even muting myself. Whoever had to control the button that night would have to mute me, because I'd be singing along with everybody. I would never shut up if I was still drinking.
Well, you heard me when Mr. B was singing. I coughed and I was like, "Oh, son of a bitch!" Because I was looking up a song and I forgot to mute myself and go up to my other monitor. He says, "I don't care. I didn't even hear you, Shane." I'm like, "Son, I heard me."
V, I agree, babe. I love the way Ronnie sings too.
It's beautiful.
I do
beautiful
too.
B. Hello, beautiful B.
I have no problem with it.
Well, you know what? I'll never forget the night that and it was so much fun that me and Steve had the singing contest.
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed that. I
I
missed
mean,
that.
It's been a long time ago. Right after we first started doing karaoke.
Yeah, about 8 months ago, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere along in there. Man, it was so much fun that night. I'm telling you, I had a blast.
Well, I plan on going over to Creeks tonight, and don't tell him, guys, but I'm going to break out a new toy for him tonight. So he's gonna drop a load in his shorts.
Well, you can go ahead and tell us what it is. We won't tell him.
Oh, bro, I bought a new Yamaha acoustic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one. Well, I brought it out on for you to see, Shane.
I know. I've seen it.
That's what I was saying earlier, that I heard that Mr. B got some new equipment.
Oh, bro, it sounds so good. I shit you not.
It actually does. It sounds
damn good.
Yeah, and like I need another freaking guitar in this house. I think I'm up to like 23 now or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
yeah, it's just ridiculous. But yeah,
they had a sale at my toy store, and I went in there and I played it, and
you just had to have it.
I just had to.
Shane says, "Yeah, that's a little ridiculous, but yeah,
it is."
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What'd I say?
I don't know. Somebody pushed the wrong button.
I didn't push anything.
He pulled a big chap. He knocked himself plumb out. He was so happy about that guitar.
Mr. B, come back. Any kind of fool could see.
I was wrong, and I just can't live without you.
That's it.
Well, now that Mr. B is gone, that only leaves Shane to sing us out tonight. Whenever we decide to leave here, that means Shane has to be the one to sing us out. You know, the
I don't
party.
know if I can. I'm not going to be nothing like I was earlier today. Obviously, making stupid people famous. Behind the Boathouse is by Possum Kingdom. Love that song.
Oh yeah, Possum Kingdom, great. There we go. He's back. All right. He's back.
Sorry, guys.
Where in the hell did
I
you
was like,
go?
what'd I say? What'd I say?
That was
We
on me.
bragging on you. Don't leave during the brag. Damn it! Only leave when we're making fun of you.
I had a temporary case of cerebral gastritis and initiated a massive brain fart. So
Yeah, well, hit mute and fart and then come right back.
it wasn't that kind of fart. It was a brain fart.
Hello, Devil Dog.
I apologize.
I just figured you'd like Chap, you know, and swung too hard at a gnat or something and hit yourself by mistake and knock yourself out. That's what I thought.
He does do that. He does
I
do
did that
that.
yesterday. I was on Eddie's live stream, I think, and Steve-O was singing "Everybody Been Kung Fu Fighting," and then me and Creek turned our cameras on, and I forgot I have this little light next to me, and I started doing the kung fu thing, and I knocked it, and it went flying, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Got to turn my camera back off, pick that up.
What's
No,
up, what'd you-
William, it's not always Shane's turn. I've been
Yes, it
trying to get
is.
away from that stigma for a while.
Yes, it is, and everybody knows it.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. I've heard from I don't know how many different people that it's always Shane's turn to sing. Always.
None of you started that crap, and I was so damn dumb. What the hell? Shit, let me go find something, I guess. And they jacked with me and jacked with me that night, and Creek giggled his ever-loving ass off. Because he knew they was jacking with me. I was like, you asshole, why didn't you tell me?
He didn't want to.
So the next time I went up there, I said, all right, you assholes, I got some shit for you. I had like 15 songs pulled up. Yeah, I'll fix you sons of bitches.
Oh, me. I wish I would have seen that. Now, that would have been funny. I don't care who you are.
No, they didn't let me sing that many, but that's okay. I didn't have that damn long. I think I sang 3 or 4 that night, but every time they'd call on me, I'd have one ready.
But it is always your turn, ain't it?
That's the way I understand
Son
it.
of a bitch. That's a stigma I'm trying to get away from.
You'll never
I
do
think
it all
you're
those
screwed,
here,
man.
Shane.
I think you're screwed. I think that's gonna stick forever.
I know it. That's my logo from here on out on YouTube. It's Shane's turn.
Yeah. Anytime someone says, "Whose turn is it?" and the chat automatically, Shane.
Yeah, Shane's turn. Oh, I get it from my regulars. It never went over to Nunez.
Well, that's what you ought to put up on one of your titles on your next show, Shane. It's Shane's turn. You know, as a title.
You know what? I may just do that next Saturday night.
That's a really good idea. I like that.
I know I damn sure would. I mean, you know, if I was going to have to catch hell for it all the time, why not go ahead and do it?
Yeah, own that shit, man. Own it.
Absolutely.
That's right. Own it.
I mean, we've had people in here tonight going, it's Shane's turn. What the hell is going on?
Chat, don't y'all think it's Shane's
you want to
turn?
hear me sing, go back and listen to Mr. B, some of his show today.
But we're wanting you to sing right now, Shane. Ain't that right, chat?
Well, Mr. B can go pull it up and we'll hear Shane sing. Devil Dog, shut the hell up.
Wheels on
the bus.
That'll work. Wheels on the bus go round and round. I think it's the way that goes. I'll sing along with you, Shane. Come on. Wheels on the bus go round and round. If that's the way it goes.
Which one? Yeah, you got to make sure you're on the right song.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the right one, but I wouldn't swear to it.
We'll see how this turns out. I think I got a pretty good idea how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm not.
Someone put no right off the bat.
Oh, that's probably Ed.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. So.
If
I
y'all
did.
want
I put a poll up. Is it Shane's turn? Yes or no?
Oh,
if it is,
yeah.
you better do a show from today. Mr. B seemed to like them better, so Gary Allen was the best, I guess.
I'm guessing 2 of the no votes was Ed and Shane. So.
I never saw the poll.
I just put it up. It's got 11 votes.
Going on bear hunt. I don't even know that damn.
Well, I guess I'd have to go to YouTube.
This isn't normally a karaoke show anyway, guys.
Right. Yeah. But I am having so much fun. Me and Ronnie usually do about 2 hours, and we're at 2.5. So that means it's a damn good show.
Oh,
That's
hell
right.
yeah.
That's right.
I've had a good time chatting with you gentlemen tonight, be honest with you.
You got a
Mr.
request
B, did
there.
you go look up any of them?
Look up any what?
What I did today with you.
No. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know I was supposed to. They don't want to hear a recorded version. They want the live thing, bro.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
shit. No, give them the old version. It was only a couple hours.
Nope.
I can't
Then
do the
you
same damn thing I did earlier, I promise.
Oh, I know. I can hear it in your voice.
Oh,
I guarantee you he can't.
I guarantee I can't.
I know. Trust me. I know, Shane. I know the difference.
All right. Okay, let's rephrase this. I've never heard myself sober. Go back and play one of mine. I'm trying to be honest as best I can.
Never heard yourself sober.
No.
Ed, no, I am not a nudist, brother. Trust me, that's not a picture you want to paint in your mind. It looks like somebody busted open a can of Pillsbury biscuits. It is not pretty.
Pillsbury biscuits.
Make up your mind, decide to walk with me around the lake tonight, behind the boathouse. I'll show you my dark secret. That's what Beach said.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you my dark secret. Yeah, well, let me think about that for a second.
We got Shane going now. Keep it going.
Yeah, I know that song. I just can't get the.
Yeah, it's Possum Kingdom. It's
Make up your mind. Decide to walk with me around the lake tonight. Behind the boathouse, I'll show you my dark secret. Yeah, I got it, but I just don't got it. I got it, but I don't got it.
Behind the boathouse.
By my
show you my dark secret. Yeah, it's Toadies. Yep. It was off their Possum Kingdom album.
The Toadies.
Make up your mind.
I will be with you, my sweet angel, so help me, Jesus.
Yep.
Well, y'all go ahead. There's got to be more than 2 or 3 words to the song.
Well, there's a whole lot of words to that song.
Our announcer has just announced that this is a damn good show. Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
D-Dog, this is specifically for you, bro. And I'll have you know I'm in a t-shirt today, so bite my ass.
B's waiting for some singing. Singing. That means from you guys.
Well, if we're going to singing, I gotta change my avatar. There we go.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to pull up my old ones because I ain't doing no more new ones. I already got cussed out. So
I'll tell you what, I would like to do a remake of that one today for Ronnie.
Go for it.
Because that was freaking horrible, guys. It really was.
Which one?
The Elvis song.
Oh, okay.
Let me find it here. Oh, gotta scroll through my tracks here.
Don't cry, Steve.
Yeah, please don't
your
cry,
son's
Steve.
Gonna sing that song.
Steve, please don't cry. I don't want to upset you and Mama. You guys want me to go ahead and do this one? Oops. That's not me. Oh,
Who in the hell is playing my old sex song?
I was trying not to cry. I was trying not to cry.
I hit a freaking button. Thanks. I was in full panic mode trying to figure out where to shut it off.
I heard you go, whoop. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, hell. Bro, I was in full panic mode looking at all the buttons. What did I hit? What did I hit?
I thought you got it confused with Don't Cry Daddy there at first.
I know, right? I owe him one now. Oh, that caught me completely off guard. Oh, shit. I think I got a lump in my shorts.
Well, if it starts stinking, you know for sure what you did.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. I don't feel like I raised 2 inches, so I'm good.
Bro, I've been 14. Bro, I've been 14.
Yeah. The brother of my sheet myself.
There you go. I was trying to think of that.
I sheet my drawers.
Yeah, you got to admit that is some funny shit.
Oh, that was some
that
good
was,
stuff.
that was, that's when SNL was funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
They sheet their drawers for sure.
Bro, I miss the years of Steve Martin and
oh hell yes,
all them guys. Even Mr. Bill. You guys remember Mr. Bill?
Oh yeah.
And Spot. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Even Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, yeah. That was some good
He
stuff
was
back
one
then.
of my favorite actors.
Jim Belushi.
Yep.
John Candy even.
Yeah, John Candy.
Oh yeah.
That was funny shit back in the day. Then they started going political and they just ruined it.
Dan Aykroyd did a good job a couple times he was on there. He did a real good job, but you had to be very careful with Dan Aykroyd and where he went with his skits.
D-Dog, you finish that sentence, brother. You only see me in high heels and my wife's shirt because you subscribe to my OnlyFans. Finish that. He knows he does. He was the first one to join.
That's why I knew that song all by myself. Yeah, Eddie Murphy was funny as shit too. Devil don't so.
He's always digging on me for something. I don't know what I ever did to him.
You're easy prey like I was at first.
I give it right back to him. Go ahead, fellas. I'm not trying to take over your show. Do your thing. I'm just here to join.
I'm enjoying listening to you and Shane. And with D Dog in the middle there.
With
Well,
that
he's-
hell of
I'm talking about with D Dog now. I'm talking about him giving Mr. B hell, but and Shane and you giving each other hell.
Mr. B beats me up every chance he gets.
I do on a continuous basis. I try. I strive really hard at it. I don't cut him no slack. I don't cut him no slack.
Nope.
He's taken a lot after me over the last few months, I'll tell you.
Oh, I see what.
Shoot, we usually do 2 hours, but I figured 3 hours because me and Nina got to go to Waikiki. Waikiki. But,
Oh, you're not going to
you
Creeks?
did in Waikiki this late? Oh wait, it ain't late where you're at.
Right.
Never mind.
It's only 4:30 here, but
Yep.
no, I'll be at Creeks, but just like every day when I'm on anyone's channel, I got my earbuds in and
Oh,
I'm there.
yeah.
Steve, I was asking myself that same question. I see where you put in there, what did I miss?
Yeah, I was trying to scroll back, but I don't have.
Oh,
if
he
I start,
missed a comment or something, right? I didn't
Yeah.
see it either.
I know LSP left it because of. So I
But
guess that's what he left for. I mean, I don't know, but it's.
But
what I
it says that Ed deleted the message, so I don't know.
Mr. B, would you do me a favor?
What's that, bro?
On your show today, can you go back and pull up that Gary Allen one I did?
Yeah, I can do that. Let me see if I can find
Could you do that?
Oh, and I've just, Ben, as you mentioned Gary Allen there, I've just got to tell you this. I meant to tell you in a show or two ago, Shane, but my youngest daughter's boyfriend is Gary Allen's father-in-law.
Oh, no shit.
No shit.
Yeah. The funny thing was, Mr. B did a Gary Allen because it was the first song he ever sang to his wife. And she said it was the greatest night of her life. So I don't know if that means the rest of them have been shit or if that one's just really good and is something to remember. But so the night was a little bit. Do what? I'm sorry.
It was the very first song I ever sang to her on our very first date, is what it was.
Yes. Yes. And she's loved him ever since, and she loves all his music.
Yeah. She's a very big
And when she
supporter.
can hear him sing, she will be right there.
And that
That's
was
a damn good woman.
That was right where I need to be. That's the one I did for her.
Yeah, you did right where I need to be. Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. B's only fan is only 99 cents a month. He dresses in his wife's nicest clothes and shoes.
That's why D-Dog subscribes. He's a cheap ass. 99 cents on me in.
Either way, you made a buck off of him. You're happy.
That's right. That's right. Wait till he gets next month's bill.
Oh, you have them hidden fees?
Yep.
It's $1 for the first month, $99 each additional month.
That's right.
Yep.
I got his credit card number now.
Yeah.
I'm going to Hawaii. Thanks, D-Dog.
Hope he put a limit on it.
Oh, shit. All right, fellows. I found Shane singing. If you guys want to hear it, it's up to you.
Oh, God, no.
I don't know that I would do, but you thought it was okay, so.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, so do I.
Hey, butterfly, aloha.
Hey, butterfly.
D-Dog said, go ahead and run that card.
It didn't come through, did it?
Nah, it's just a blank white. Oh, there you go. There it is.
Let me get my headphones off you.
This is Mr. Shane doing.
Wait, there you go.
Doing Gary Allen. I probably needed to refresh that side of my computer, but I didn't. Hopefully it'll be all right.
Now we'll drill this again. No rush, I need your touch. I won't rush your heart till you feel on solid ground, until your strength is found. Girl, I'll feel those canyons in your soul, like a river leads you home. And I'll walk a step behind, in the shadows so you shine. Just fast it will be done, and I will prove my love until you're sure that I'm the one. Somebody else was here before. He treated you unkind, but broken wings need time to heal before a heart can fly. Girl, I'll feel those canyons in your soul, like a river leads you home. And I'll walk a step behind, in the shadows so you shine. Just as it will be done, and I will prove my love until you're sure that I'm the one. Trust in me, and you'll find it hard to go through. All I want to do is give the best me to you, and stand beside you. Just as it will be done, and I will prove my love until you're sure that I'm the one.
Tell me that's not the best. Tell me that's not the best he's ever sang.
Well, he's a singer now.
You're simply the best.
Now, good job. That was good.
Mr. B, do me a favor.
What's that?
Don't ever pull up a song I ask you to pull up that I've done.
Don't you ever do that
I
again.
am not happy with that whatsoever. I thought I sounded different, but nope.
I liked it, bro. I did. I really enjoyed it. So.
Well, what is you don't like about it, Shane? I mean,
I don't know.
That's the best.
Something sounded off.
That's the best I've ever heard him sing. The best.
I think
God, I
it
can
was
only
the best
imagine how bad I sounded before that pen. Thank God I didn't go back and listen to the other songs.
Squirrel.
There's Gigi.
Hey,
Hey,
Gigi.
squirrel.
She must have got her company all gone.
Well, I don't
Who's
think they're going. I
that
think there's
squirrel?
probably it's 10:30 there, so maybe the kids are in bed.
Gigi,
I
was you
thought they
there
were going to be
today?
in town. Sorry.
Was you still on when I did your song for you, or was you already gone?
Who you're talking to?
Gigi.
Oh,
I
Gigi.
just want to know who is sheep majors. You know what, Steve? Gigi has really good nuts.
She has really good what?
Nuts. And
Nuts.
lots and lots and
Okay.
lots of nuts.
Okay.
Nuts. That's where I go for my winter storage. I go to Gigi's.
Gigi, I bet you didn't know your nuts was that good, did you?
I love to eat Gigi's nuts.
Son. Just don't
What's wrong
start
with
licking them.
nuts? They taste good.
Just don't start licking them before you bite into them.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm going to do a stream with me and you one night, Steve, and we're not going to do nothing but talk in that voice the entire night.
Right, just have the whole.
That'll
That'd
be
awesome.
Alvin and the Chipmunks
Oh,
revisited.
my God.
I'll just bet two of y'all the whole stream.
I'm trying to get Steve to do a duet song in these voices with me.
Hey, no, that's not hard.
You and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for
And
me.
you for me.
So happy together. So how is the weather?
I'm about to
That is
piss
great.
myself.
That ought to be a bestseller. Let me tell you. Platinum in no time at all.
I'm fucking dying.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go piss myself.
Oh, shit. I can't get my
Gigi,
breath.
don't get personal with me. And most generally, yes. I have to have a taste test before I start chewing.
Lick before you chew. I lick before I stick. Is that the same thing?
Pretty close.
Okay.
It's pretty close.
Can't catch my breath now, guys. Steve, you cracked me up, bro.
All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
Keep reminding me of my childhood every time you sing that.
You give me flashbacks.
Oh, not only that, it was, shortly after I was married, it was the same damn way.
I know a good one that would be in that one. We could switch verses, Steve.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to talk with you again.
We'll do the disturbed version. Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
Oh, my cheeks are literally hurting.
Oh, bro. Ronnie's back there. What the hell did I get into?
Gigi says I lick before swallow. Never mind.
I think we chased Ronnie off. He's wondering, what institution did I walk into tonight?
It's the Nut Hut. Not literally the nut. Well, it does look like a sausage fest up here.
It does. Yes, it does. We got Mr. Shane. I don't know about the other two fellas. He would be the Polish, and I would be the cocktail weenie.
Any direction y'all want to go. I'll talk about anything and everything.
This is a damn good show.
Absolutely.
Damn good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Has been a lot of fun tonight. I'll say that.
It has. But unfortunately, me and Nina have to go to Waikiki.
Okay.
For work purposes, but we will record along the way to share it with you guys.
Awesome.
Now, Waikiki, is that on the same island you're on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just on the other side.
So you're not going to the North Shore, now you're going to the West Shore.
Well, we're on the west side. But yeah, it's like north. It's Waikiki's basically main tourist of the whole island. Like when people come here, they think Waikiki, Waikiki Beach, and
yeah,
right.
It's where everything is 3 times as much as it is anywhere else on the island because they can.
Yeah.
And so you're going to do a plumbing job over there?
No, it's for Nina's work actually. But
okay. Well, what does she do?
She's a realtor and a content creator.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
But no, it's a bitch drive. It sucks, and so she don't want to go out by herself. So I'm gonna go with her.
Was it an hour and a half, 2-hour drive or some shit?
No, not on a Sunday. Maybe 40-45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, on a weekday, depending on the time of the day, it could take up to 2 hours.
Right.
Easily.
I will hop down so you and Ronnie can close out your show. And
Yeah. I'll do, and we'll just see where it goes from there.
Thanks for having me up, fellas. I really enjoyed the conversation.
Mr. B and Shane, thank you both for coming up. And Mr. B, tomorrow I'll be at your show. I'll be listening for sure.
Nice.
And then hopefully you can make it to mine afterwards.
I will absolutely do my very, very best, bro. I promise.
Oh, that makes 2 of us.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right.
Because I was about to say, and for you too, Shane, because I know you'll be at Mr. B's as well. So.
Yeah, I'll at least catch the first hour or 2. So
awesome.
But I'll be there. All right, fellas.
Well,
thanks for having me.
I'm glad I got to hear "Don't Cry, Daddy" anyway.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do that one real quick before you shut down, Steve?
Yeah, let's do it. Yes.
All right. I've got the MIDI track pulled up, so let's just go ahead and do it for Mr. Ronnie.
Right on.
Oh yeah.
All right, Ronnie. Here we go, bro.
Day I stumble from my bed, thunder crashing in my head, feel away last night's tears. As I think of giving up, voice inside my coffee cup kept crying out, ringing in my ears. Don't cry, Daddy. Daddy, please don't cry. Daddy, you still got me little time. Together we'll find a brand new mom. Daddy, Daddy, please laugh again. Daddy, ride us on your back again. Oh, Daddy, please don't
you all very much for coming and supporting Steve and Ronnie tonight. Yeah. I dig them, man. I dig them. Why children always first, feel their pain and hurt the worst. Screw somehow, don't see around. 'Cause every time I cry, I know hurts my little children so, and I wonder if they'll be the same tonight. Don't cry, Daddy. Daddy, please don't cry. Oh, Daddy, you still got me a little Tommy. Kid will find a brand new mommy. Daddy, Daddy, please laugh again. Daddy, ride us on your back again. Oh, Daddy, please don't cry. Oh, Daddy, please don't cry.
Beautiful.
There you go, Ronnie. Now you got a record of it, bub.
That's the damn good job there. In all honesty, that was better than the one earlier today because you seem more laid back or into it this time than you were the other time.
Yeah, my voice is a lot looser now than what it was earlier today.
Sounded damn good, brother. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
doing
bro.
it again.
You betcha.
Damn good.
Thanks,
Damn.
bro. Thanks. I will hop down so you fellas can close out tonight. Thanks for having me up. I enjoyed the hell out of it. So maybe we can do this again sometime.
Same here, yes. Hey, you know what? Maybe next Sunday. Maybe next Sunday.
Oh, no, I'm not coming if he comes again.
I'll stay away because I want you to come. I like you and Steve together. You make a good
I'll have
combo.
to switch the name to the Steve and Ronnie and Mr. B and Shane show.
There you go.
Well, don't put my name in there. Hell, you'll run people off.
It was fun. It was a great time, and I definitely would like to do something with you all again. It was fun. Good conversation.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So
Thank
be
both
blessed.
you guys.
Love you guys. See you soon.
Love you, Mr. B.
I'm going to fall asleep.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to fall asleep, but y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Thanks. You are too, Shane. You and Mr. B
Yeah,
both.
you are too, Shane. That's what when you came in, I was like, hey, we were just talking about you because I was telling Ronnie about how you helped me out with I don't want to get all over again, but with work and price of everything else went up, but my prices didn't, and then how you helped
Is
me
that
out
working out well for you?
Oh yeah, yep, definitely.
You're actually starting to make money?
Yep, if that's what else I was saying is the work is slowly, steadily picking up again. But
yeah, it takes just a bit, but I promised you. Stick to it. But I've been wanting to ask you that for a long time.
And Dino says Steve and the other guy's show.
Yeah, Ronnie. What'd you say, Steve?
I said definitely makes a difference. Definitely.
Big difference.
There's a difference of me going to a job and being pissed off and just thinking, I'm going to have to get gas on the way back and I'm freaking losing money to where it's worth the trip.
Bingo. They want to pay it, I'll do it. If they don't, I don't need it.
Yeah. And my main thing is too that I can still sleep at night because my whole thing has always been I'm not trying to get rich or take advantage of anyone, you know. And I'm still not doing that, but I'm just not ripping myself off anymore, you know.
I haven't steered you wrong as far as I know. brother, and I'm not going to try to.
Well, except that one time you told me to jump off the roof and everything would be fine. And then I was in a body cast for 2 weeks.
Does sound like something he'd do.
Other than that, though, no, I'm just kidding. He never told me to do that.
But it
Claim,
does sound
claim
like something he'd
homeowners
do.
insurance on that shit. No, but
right, guys,
that was
so,
the biggest question. I want to make sure you're doing good.
No,
And
absolutely,
David,
yeah, and that's why that's why I brought you up in the beginning because I was giving you a shout out and saying thank you for it. And yes, Samoan Watchman, hello, sir. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah,
But
Simone's
unfortunately, we
great.
got to end because the fun bus is getting ready to departure to Waikiki. But like I said, I will take videos and share them with you guys.
All right,
Probably not
Steve.
gonna
We'll
go
see.
live, but take videos and share them.
All right, bud. We'll see you soon.
All right. See you later, Shane.
All right.
I'm fixing to get off here myself so Steve can close it out. So thanks to
Love you,
everybody.
Shane.
Thanks to everybody in chat for hanging out with us. And thank you, brother Steve, for inviting me up again. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, Ronnie. I'd love to make this like a weekly thing again, man, like we used to, if you're up to it, or every other week, whatever.
No, we can do it a weekly thing. Yeah. The only thing that I would ever say is I with all that's going on in my life and sometimes I ain't up to it physically, if you know what I'm saying.
No,
But as long as I'm up to it physically, I'll do it. I'll be happy to do it. So, and I enjoy it too. But so if you want to go ahead and schedule them, please do it. And if there's any reason I can't make it, I'll damn sure let you know.
Right, yeah, sounds perfect. Yeah, we keep in touch every day anyway, so it's not like I gotta sit here and be like, oh man, what's going on for this Sunday?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, go ahead and schedule it. But yeah, if we keep it around 7 o'clock and maybe 2 hours, because I ain't going on tonight, but most Sunday nights I will. Going
Right.
after
I
you
mean,
and I.
even I was thinking even like 6 o'clock Central, if you wanted.
Yeah, that'd work even better.
Cool. Yeah, that'll work.
Sure would, because that would leave me plenty of time to, get everything squared away before I go on my own to do mine. So, yeah, 6 would be great.
All right, perfect. Yeah, well, I'm definitely looking forward to that then. Just like old times, man. Back to the old days.
There you go. There you go, bro. Exactly. I love you, Steve, and I'll get my ass off here and let you close her down, brother. You have
All
a
right.
great,
Love you,
blessed.
Ronnie.
You have a blessed week coming up. I sincerely mean that.
You too, brother. Yep. And I'll talk to you soon. I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow. So,
All right. Good night, brother.
all right. Love you, man.
Love you too.
So, all right, everyone. Thank you to all 57 people who hit the like button. You guys rock. And thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you, Mr. B and Mr. Shane, for hanging out with us. And yeah, you guys are the best, man. I seriously, you guys are the best. I love all of you. I say that all the time. I love all y'all when I put it in chats and in messages and stuff, but I mean it. I truly mean it. I love all y'all. But until next time, have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, a beautiful evening, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me.
But every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.